Yo, what's good? It's the Talking While Black podcast. It's been a couple of weeks, but we back, you know. I'm here with my co-host, Joe Thomas.
What's goody?
Mario Allen.
What's populating peoples?
And John Norris.
What's happening, y'all?
What's good, man? Y'all enjoy your holidays? Spend time with the fam?
You know me, I don't celebrate holidays.
Man, I was bumping Zaytoven Christmas album all week.
Zaytoven. Oh, what a joyous time, all the bells are ringing. Ring, 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 ring.
Why does that sound like
I wasn't doing that, but I definitely enjoyed myself, man.
My friend John, he had a little shindig. We was over there till like 5 o'clock, 6
Right.
o'clock, just talking. Worst thing, though, my father called me at 9:30 because we got him a new couch. Had to move that. I'm like, Dad, it was rough. I was a little headache and everything. I ain't complaining at all, though. I ain't complaining at all. I was like, all right.
Because that's what men do.
If there's nothing else, let's get right to these topics, though.
We gonna kick it off with Kanye and Drake's beef still going.
Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas.
So,
Damn.
I thought from the last podcast about a month ago, I thought we were gonna be done talking about Kanye for at least a month or two.
Never.
But
I can show you new pictures.
apparently, Kanye's always finding his way to stay relevant in the news, whether it's positive or negative fashion. Now he's rekindled the flame that he had with Drake, and now he's sounding like a spoiled child over Twitter. He's tattling. He's tattling to the world about the mean things that Drake's doing right now. Oh my gosh.
So right now, Jared's showing us a picture. Let me see it.
So like Kanye looks like he's two sizes wider, and he's wider.
For one,
and he's got this crazy flannel on.
for one, Kanye looks like a black dad. Like
He looks like
he has the plaid shirt on.
No offense, we love all black dads.
Right, with the white sweats. Now, hear what I said. A plaid button-down shirt with some white sweatpants.
He look like Ball Bunyan.
That's probably Yeezy
Bunyan.
season 4s, 3s.
Right.
Leroy Bunyan.
Lumberjack special. Like, my man looked like he about to go chop some wood.
trees.
Get some fire. You feel me?
Brownie.
Get the fire going.
He looked like Hank Hill and Frank Ocean did the fusion dance.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
Barber.
Fusion high.
Man, I just think it's just funny. Like, Kanye's Twitter rants is just, bro, if you're not on Twitter, you're missing out for his Twitter.
I'm missing out.
It's like entertainment at its purest form. I'm sorry. You can see that it's like something is wrong. He probably is bipolar, or
He's
maybe
not.
This is his promotion for Yandi.
He found out he was false misdiagnosed, and he told Trump.
Yeah, he said he was. Yeah, that's the thing too. He played both ends. He said he was misdiagnosed when he messed with Trump, but now he's bringing up again, like you talking about some people with mental health issues and stuff to Drake on and
He's
stuff.
trying to weaponize it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can
That's
we
what we
get
think he's
Kanye
trying
to watch Bird Box?
He's trying to monetize it, or like not say monetize,
Or has
but
he watched it?
He's demonized. He's weaponizing
Yeah,
it.
weaponizing it.
But he's.
But bro, you just said he was misdiagnosed.
Don't be that guy. I feel like Kanye slowly starting to be that guy that like he still wants to prove that he's still cool, to the kids of this generation. So that's why his music is taking the turn that it has.
And also that's why I feel like I originally said this, like he was using the college kids when he first came out, the black college kids. I feel like he was using them to ride his wave.
A little pandering. Yeah.
So do you think this is the real Kanye we're dealing with?
I don't
And
even know, bro.
The Kanye we was dealing with in the past is
I'm
like...
not sure. I think he might be split out in this whole.
Don't worry. I'll talk to him. He listens to me.
Look, this is why I'm gonna just get this off my chest. Drake, just diss Kanye on wax, please. Just burn him, body him. Please pull it. Just whatever guns you use to shoot up Meek Mill, man. Pull the same guns out the
He
closet
can't.
and unload. Kanye ain't gonna rebuttal with nothing
Exactly.
good. He not.
Two things gonna happen if Drake do that. The first thing off the rip, the fan base is gonna say, what? Why you couldn't do that to Push? Off the rip.
You gotta mess
And
with
then
him
two,
until
You know I'm
right, and then that's the second thing, like, come on now. Y'all know Kanye ain't in all the way there. Leave him alone. You don't look like a bully.
That's kind of remind me of what Jesus.
I mean, but Kanye said he called him and he threatened him, so he already bullying him.
Bro, he said he's scared for his life and family with Drake. Drake is
he
the
lived right
biggest
down the
goon
street from him.
out
No, he
here.
did. He didn't say he was scared. He said if anything happens to my family or me, you're a number one suspect, Drake.
And then he's talking about like him dissing him in Sycamore, like it's hurting his pockets because he's or whatever.
Checks over stripes.
But like, bro, your kids are set up for generations. Like they good, even if you was not in the picture.
Right.
Your kids are good, bruh.
Just off the Kardashian name.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're good. Your generational wealth is
You straight.
yeah.
You get you together.
Your family is
You get you together, bro.
At this point, I don't think that Drake even called him.
I think he did.
At this point, I think
he
Drake
did.
was just
Drake's been cool, and then he just every once in a while he just come out with that beige rage and just catch somebody off guard.
Oh,
and Kanye was one of them.
And this is the thing, like he talking about sneak dissing and stuff, and I guess he feels some type of way about Travis Scott. But then you want to try to be cool with Drake, but you up here produce Infrared, was a diss to Drake from Pusha T. But you talking about people sneak dissing, like, bruh, you knew about this.
You playing both sides.
Right.
You playing both sides.
Definitely playing both sides.
So are you saying
I'm just saying,
the
man.
black delegation
I'm really hurt right now.
We
will
definitely
take Tiger Woods back and
The man who infamously
actually
said
I
he just
tried
got
him out.
They can keep Tiger Woods. We want Liam Neeson. They can have Kanye.
What about Jacquees? We could cut him, right, too? Yeah.
What does he have to do with this, man?
I don't know, man. But he's getting annoying.
It's
too.
irritating.
spiraling out of-
Right, that's very annoying that you even brought him up.
Because he's annoying, man.
It's annoying that you
This
brought
the
him up.
king of R&B, right?
That's the king of R&B. All right, man.
All right, let's move on. Please, Margo,
If
save
by
us.
R&B you mean runs and vibrato,
Save us, Rio,
Can you
please.
call that even a run?
Right.
trash, man.
E-F.
This car was running on E.
F.
Cardi B and Offset split. As you know, Offset
knows,
been
man?
dipping and dabbing, acting like he don't know what's happening, and constantly, you know the game.
I like what you just did there. So pretty much, for some reason, when I got Cardi B who's making money, who's beautiful in her own right, and who cares about me? But I want to go dibble and dabble with this great value Black China, who is an up-and-comer, supposedly. I never even heard of this chick.
Everybody up.
And I'm just gonna risk my whole situation because of that.
Man, this sounds
But
like a
then,
Tuesday.
yeah, pretty much.
This sounds like a
I'm
regular
saying-
All I'm
Tuesday
saying
news.
is, all I'm saying
Patterns
is,
are real.
all I'm saying is they was ratchet, but at least they seemed like there was a black relationship actually working.
They still
And then they
ratchet.
just went and just
Cause she went to
destroyed it
go
all.
get some dick from him.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
Because
was
she
what-
said, and then she made her Instagram, I missed it.
I'm about to relapse and call this nigga. Big, fat, black.
That was pretty crazy. I had to watch it with my wife. I could,
I just have
I
to
could
say,
not watch that alone.
I feel like
was true.
I don't condone cheating at all. Like, cheating is bad, period. But it's just, like, messed up. I feel like Offset really just cheated, too, at the wrong time, too. I don't condone it all, but this was like, why do you cheat now when she's in postpartum as well?
Right.
Like,
Ooh, that's very true.
that is true. And y'all just got married, too. It's not like y'all 10 years deep in this hole, and then you decided to. And then,
But that's actually 10 years deep is kind of worse.
They was moving fast.
But
bro.
you want to know something?
Yeah, that's the
absolutely.
big thing.
Absolutely.
I know,
They
but
were
she's
moving fast.
probably more willing
But do
to
you
take you
think-
back, probably
do you
10
think-
years deep than, like, right now. It's like, oh.
Do you think when you're in the limelight, monogamy is overrated?
No.
I don't know, because
It's not overrated. It's underappreciated for real because when you on TV, they think that like it's the norm because like the perspective I have is like, okay, it's a rapper like Jay-Z or whatever. You gonna go to these shows, it's gonna be women that's throwing themselves at you. That's gonna come with the territory, but I feel like in reality it's not as bad as it seems. Like you think that it's just people just constantly coming at you, hounding you. Which it's people coming at you, approaching you all the time, but it's not like
it's
I
not
can't
like that.
breathe.
Because
Yeah.
why
Right.
everybody still mess with the same circle of girls?
Yeah.
Because they even said that. It's like
That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
mess
Why
with
You
each
gotta,
other.
you gotta think
So
how many,
it's
how
not
many rap
like even
songs,
like that.
how many rappers got songs on their albums where they talk about hitting up the same chick when they
The
come
same
around to their
one.
town again?
And low key, Drake's baby mama, like they said, ASAP, and all the James Harden and all of
This
them.
what I'm getting at. Maybe we're just looking at it too hard. Like, maybe if people would just approach it like that from jump, you wouldn't have these problems that you're going through.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, if you just let it be known, I'm not here for a monogamous relationship. You feel
That's on
me?
the man. or the woman.
Right.
Whoever plans on
Right,
doing it.
exactly.
Y'all have
That's
that-
both
that
You also
discussion.
got to look at the patterns too, because I mean, I'm not saying Offset, you know, he's probably a great guy, but you know, he already out here, have 4 baby
So
moms.
maybe he shouldn't be trying to do the monogamy thing.
He has,
But he proposed to her.
And
Right.
I'm not
Right.
saying
You know what I'm
I'm not saying he's right at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if this is what people are going to choose to do, I guess maybe I should have said it like that. If this is what you're going to choose to do, just let it be known.
Right.
9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to get that chick over there, but you might get a chick that fits your needs.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Statistics.
I have a thought on that about the celebrity thing, and I'm gonna say it as a man who's been married for 10 years, going on 10 years, and got married really young. I feel like it's hard if you are a celebrity and you're not in that relationship. I'm gonna speak from experience. I don't know why you would even get
Right.
In
in
that
that
situation.
situation
Mm-hmm.
at that time. Now, I would say maybe you will build something with somebody and you feel like it'll last the test of time. But I feel like maybe it's easier for somebody who's had somebody for a long time. Then you get famous, and then maybe y'all can grow together, and they always been there with you. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all make that step to get married or whatever, or if you already married or whatever. I feel like if then you come into some kind of fame, I feel like it might be easier
Yeah, like
to understand or to. I mean, everybody make mistakes, man.
Right.
Everybody go mess up. You know, every now and then temptation. I mean, it's on the road, but like y'all said, I feel like you're more insulated. If you're a big star, you're more insulated than what people try to make it seem. You know what I'm saying? You have people that's all around. You got a team that's around you all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you just here or there. I mean, you might want to have your own alone time, but it ain't like you just out and it's 25 women just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got a team around you, so it's like, you know, I don't think it's like it's portrayed, but I feel like if you're single and you come into that lifestyle, you might want to stay single for a minute, man. You might want to wait until you really think you good.
Right.
Man,
know
'cause-
yourself.
Right, you need to know yourself.
Yeah.
Because certain
Really?
because good examples is like T-Pain and his wife. Like they've been ride or die for the longest before he even seen the fame, and they still, you know, they had little differences and stuff here and there, but
Yeah.
they already, you know,
Stuff going to happen,
And
but
then
right.
another thing in this particular situation is that we both have to pay attention. It's not just one person that's famous; they're both
Right.
famous. So
Yeah,
it might not
exactly.
even be necessarily the infidelity that could have pushed Cardi to the edge. It could be like people just constantly coming to her like Offset doing this, Offset doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read this blog? Did you read that blog? Because she already getting all of this stuff based off.
Do y'all think though she always need to go to social media to address it? Should she just like keep this
That's
up
a
shit?
problem you just got to
before
deal
her.
with.
No,
nowadays.
but you know
everybody's
what?
different.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, man, I'm really
What-
hard on people about the social media thing and stuff, man.
But she always
But you know
address
what though,
something.
man? I had to go through my own phase and realize that social media almost killed everything I built. But I'm not gonna knock people because everybody don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's going through a phase right now because she richer than me. She got more money than me. She might not know. I've been through that phase already. I've realized, social media can really, if it's used the wrong way, it can really kill something. She might not know that, no. You know what I'm saying? They going through it right now.
It could
But
be
theirs is publicized.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's documented.
So
yeah.
I don't really knock people. You know what I'm saying? If a guy come to me and want to sit down and ask me advice or something, I tell him, hey man, social media ain't this. But I'm not gonna
Right.
knock people because that's all they know. You know what I'm
And
saying?
when you think about that's a rise to fame too.
right.
That's
Exactly.
a real
But
mature
that's
way
all.
to think
That's
about
all
it.
people know though.
Because I don't.
You know.
Whenever I'm at man,
Personal issues, social media.
It's also-
Right.
yeah, it's also
I
just-
agree with
if
that.
we
I always
arguing,
had that.
be mad at me.
Right.
Don't sit there and go
Right.
holler at
I
your
always-
besties. Because
Right.
when I walk in the room, I'm getting a stank eye at everybody, and everybody gonna have to get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, right. But you thinking about it on a personal level. Think about it on the social media level. But that's all they know.
Right. I mean, but you
And,
wanna know
and look
something?
how young they are too.
The generation that's all these what maybe 2 or 3 generations know is social
Yeah,
media.
that's true.
Because the first thing they
And then think about how young they are.
Right.
They blew up young though, and then they know off of social media. That's all they know. So I can't really knock them for going to it, but it's got to be somebody else there to be like, hey man,
Stop.
y'all should need to kind of hash that out, you know. But let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. That's
Good
just
conversation,
Cardi
good
and Offset, man. Hopefully y'all reconcile and put something solid together where you guys can continue where you left off building, and that you go to a prosperous and productive result. Moving along, we have Travis Scott performing at the Super Bowl alongside Maroon 5. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm indifferent. I really don't care because I feel like I can't talk about Travis Scott performing because I've watched the Browns and stuff like that. So, I mean...
Why do people have a problem with it?
I guess... I don't know if some people have a problem, but I know like Jay-Z is trying to talk him out of it. I heard that.
Why?
Because I guess everybody else who the NFL reached out to, all the black artists, they declined. He was the first one to accept. But it's just like, are you going to provide him with that money that he's getting? Like, I feel like for his brand, it's straight.
I ain't gonna lie. When you ask a question like that, I feel like...
Well, you say they don't get paid, though, right?
No, they do not get paid for it. But
really?
See, here's the thing.
So, wait. They don't
When
get paid for Super Bowl performances?
No, they don't. Because the NFL tells them that they get more popular. Off of them performing the Super Bowl, they make...
Oh, so they got leverage.
They got leverage.
Now, granted, they do pay for everything.
No, it's a statistic or something that their streams, their record sales, and stuff like that is history. Is statistical show that they like 200 times what it was.
That's
already.
what I'm saying. The NFL got leverage.
Yeah, so they have leverage where they don't have to pay you because they say it's strictly off of exposure. You're going to have 200 times more than what you had already.
We'll pay for everything.
Because you got to consider,
what I'm saying?
We got to consider this. It don't matter how big somebody's name is in hip hop. Still, amongst white culture, they still don't know.
Right.
There's people that barely, they just hear Jay-Z to just hear Jay-Z. They don't know who Jay-Z is.
Right.
So, like, Super Bowl is something that a whole lot of Caucasians tune into. Like, that's like, what's that, what they call it, the pastime, America's favorite pastime? Either that or baseball.
Well, that was baseball. It
was
baseball, but now
until they start rolling
to jump
it
back
up.
to what you said, though, you said, is this known? Is this actual facts? Like, other people, other black artists have turned it down?
Well,
yes.
Yeah. You know, you heard about how many people they reached out. Like the NFL tried to reach out, like
Cardi B,
which I think is
Rihanna,
funny. Like the NFL keep reaching out to
Jay-Z.
black artists, and people keep saying no. Like they trying to.
This the one
well,
thing.
here's the thing.
This is the one thing.
That's why I think it's funny.
This is the one thing I'm indifferent about. If he chooses to do it, that's his choice to
That's
make
what
or
I'm saying.
whatnot. But if you're gonna get mad at him for performing, you should get mad at the players that are still in the
Yeah, because they got
NFL.
I don't think anybody's really mad though. I haven't
Or
seen
upset.
anything.
I don't think they're really mad at him. See, this is the point that, you know.
All I know is Jay-Z trying to talk to
I
him.
know. I understand because of Cap, the whole Cap situation,
Right, yeah.
which is fair.
Right.
But I listened to that Meek Mill Trauma song, and Meek Mill's, he spit some gems. Cap was the only dude kneeling. Cap was the only dude kneeling, and his whole team was quiet. Stay woke. Like, that's real.
Except Eric Reed.
Huh?
Except Eric Reed, who's another
Right.
black guy who actually
But the point
is one of the best safeties in the league.
But the majority, the populace,
And it took him half a
just,
year to
hey,
get
that's
the
your
job this
career.
year.
You feel me?
Right.
And
Right, that's
so,
the truth. But
If
so
you gonna get mad, I don't know if anyone is mad or not mad, but if you are mad that he doing it, man, be mad that the player's still in there. I mean, we all know that the NFL doesn't run things how we think they should. But hey, that's the NFL.
I just think it's funny. I think they're trying to pander to us with
Right,
the way they
yeah.
just keep reaching out.
I
to
agree
black
with that.
artists.
Man, that's the
That's the game.
That's the right. I want to say something else, but to be as politically correct as I can be, that's the game. Like, if y'all have noticed, movies nowadays, TV shows nowadays, basketball games, football games, hockey games. What's the music that they're playing?
Yeah, that's what we say. We talked about this before. Like even the Starbucks, they're
Right.
playing rap music.
Like,
So.
what Starbucks you go to? Me and Rio almost in the text exchange, it almost seemed like we was having a back and forth, which I don't think he understood. I didn't say anything about the situation. I just proposed a question to you guys. What do y'all feel about it? Now Mario was very staunch, like, well, people still watch it, so black people still watch it, so
Right.
how can we get mad? I'm not mad at Travis Scott whatsoever. I only said it from the perspective of the people in his genre. I can see where there could be. It might not even be a big deal, but it might be. They might sit down and talk to him. Like, okay, most people that have been approached, they took a stand with Cap. I don't know. Like Mario said, now if that's the truth, then they can't be watching it.
Right.
I don't know what Jay-Z do when he on his yacht. I don't know what Rihanna doing when she's chilling. I don't know what half them people doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying.
I'm not saying the man can't
I ain't
do
mad
his
at anybody.
thing. Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I like the fact that I just don't like the fact he was like the third or fourth choice. Because if he was the first choice, I would like it even more because he don't sound like everybody else though.
And he had a great year.
He's a little different.
Yeah,
his sound is different. Mm-hmm. He's pushing the culture a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I would feel if you didn't go to Jay-Z already, who was already established, he don't need your money. He already said it.
Yeah.
They came to me. I don't.
Well,
need
if Jay-Z turned it down, you gotta respect that.
Right, right. But that's what I'm saying.
OG right there.
But you can't get on Travis Scott, who's not on Jay-Z level like that.
And the next subject, further along in music, we're gonna talk about J. Cole, y'all, man.
I can't have no sympathy for fuck, nigga.
So as you know, the Grammy nominations went out, and guess who was not mentioned in the number? J. Cole with his album KOD. Now,
Yeah, I think the only thing he got a nomination for was for Pretty Little Fears, and that's Black's song.
that song is amazing.
That's a great song. Yeah, that's a great song.
J. Cole's album is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, but I don't think it's Grammy worthy. Sorry, I'm gonna say it. Unpopular opinion. I love J. Cole. J. Cole, you my dude. I thought she was gonna drop the mixtape on Christmas, but you didn't.
So do you think what's his name is Grammy worthy? Mac Miller's album is Grammy worthy.
Mac Miller had a great album.
It was a good album, but I also think
was it Grammy worthy?
No.
It's because of Mortem or whatever they posthumous.
Yeah,
I believe that's why he got the push.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He definitely got a push because it's a good album though. But I wouldn't. No.
He ain't even got to be nominated for best album.
That's
Not
what I'm saying.
best album.
I think
There's
Kevin
so much other
Hart
stuff he
deserves
right
for rap performance.
Kevin's Hart could have
Kevin
been
Hart's Hart.
exactly.
Rap performance or like
That could have got rap
Right.
performance.
that could
or
have something like that nomination.
But we already, everybody knows why J. Cole doesn't get these Grammy nominations because he's not going to conform to what you want him to do. And tell you the truth, I think he's doing it on purpose. Let it be known I can be great without
But
all
at the
these
same time, though,
extra
two
steps.
people who actually went to his concert, like when he sold out Madison Square Garden, they said they never ever heard it that loud ever when J. Cole was there.
Because he the truth. And I think he know what he doing. And he's proven that he doesn't need Grammy nominations to, for one, have a fan base, for two, to be recognized.
To have a legacy.
Exactly. To be recognized as one of the greatest rappers
and I'm gonna say this.
ever.
Actually, you know what? I think, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think it's actually falling into his hands perfectly. Like Joe said. I think it's literally falling right into his hands perfectly. Because they're not nominating him. But
everybody,
people that's here and people other than, that people that's not here that recognize his greatness can actually say, I don't know if he's ever won a Grammy. Has he ever won a Grammy? We can say that he might be the greatest without a Grammy.
He'll be unsung.
Right.
He doesn't he doesn't have to. For his greatness don't got to be determined by what other people say.
But we need to set that standard
100%.
amongst
Exactly.
our whole
We need
culture
to do that.
in general.
Exactly.
Like we shouldn't strive to win a Grammy. We should strive to go better than that. Yeah. We shouldn't even
what makes the
put
Grammy
out a good quality of music.
Right. What makes the Grammy the end all be all?
Because this is the thing that always bothers me.
why?
I think it goes over people's heads is because like when we were outraged like 2 years ago about no black people were nominated for like Oscars and stuff like that, and then it turned. I always get mad at our people because we always look to them for validation.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, like why can't we make NAACP that thing or I won't say BET Awards because that's a weird.
Maybe Soul Train.
Yeah, Soul Train Awards or something like that. Like we need to put the value in that because there's no value in the Grammy except for the fact that it's just the most popular thing.
I think just because they in that industry, and that's what everybody else in the industry
they base it off that standard.
Yeah,
that's the standard. But we can go beyond the standard. So that's what I'm saying. Instead of like breaking our necks trying to say I want to get a Grammy, I understand it's certain people's dreams. You can't stop people's dreams. If they're gonna pursue that, they're gonna pursue that. But I feel like those of us that just want to put out great music for the sake of the art, we need to look beyond that. And that's why I can respect what J. Cole's doing because he's not compromising himself. He's not about to bend the way they want him to bend so that because I'm pretty sure he probably has been approached several times, especially since Forest Hills Drive, like, hey, if you put this type of song in a record, I know such and such, that's the head of this department of Grammys that can put a good word in for you. Yeah. And he probably like, no, like, because he already stated that in, I don't know if it was Everybody Dies or in the other single that he had dropped last year, but he just like, bro, I know that as long as I continue to be true to me, I'll always be able to top it. False prophets.
So with it being the holiday season, the NBA always throw those fire-ass games on Christmas. We had the Knicks versus the Bucks. That was early. That was at 12 noon. I actually fell asleep.
Shout out Greek Freak.
Yeah. I mean, of course. You already know.
Ennis cancer.
Right. I was just about to say shout out Ennis too. But that game wasn't about nothing.
And then we also had the Rockets and the Thunder.
Good game.
Yeah. James Harden did his thing. For real.
Man, James Harden and...
It's the traveling
Right.
gypsy.
Hey.
James Harden is a basketball gypsy, man.
Man, it's certain people in the game that look at the game completely different, and he's one of them. He's not looking at how other people are looking at it. Also, this is the rule. Well, let me see how far I can stretch this rule to keep these refs on. You feel me? That's what I really think part of it is. When he goes up for those fouls, that beard is so long, and he all he got to do is move his head up and beat, foul, step back, a step back on top of a step back. So it's a super step back. He shoot the three. But no, it was actually a good game.
He stepped back on St. Clair.
Yeah.
I said it's either between...
He stepped back, he was at Perry.
It's either between that game or Philly and Celtics that had the game of that day.
Yeah.
It's Philly and Celtics. Kyrie
went off.
Hey, you got to give Kyrie his props. Kyrie the type of dude, he'll give you a little bit.
As long as it's needed.
Right, but when it's time, when the camera's on, he going to drop something. He said, I just bought like 40 tickets for my family to show up. I'm about to do the full. Mm-hmm. And he dropped 40.
He definitely did. It was a good game, though. It was pretty close all throughout.
Me personally, the only thing I had an issue with...
Ben Simmons?
Huh?
Can't shoot?
Who?
Ben Simmons can't shoot?
No, the only issue I really got is I feel like they could have switched some of these games around to make them a little bit more... Just to get the numbers up. Numbers up. Like,
because
I believe
that. That game was early for it to be the Western Conference, the OKC and Thunder game. It was kind of early.
Like, I would have twisted all that up. For one, I would have had either Rockets going against Golden State or OKC going against Golden State. Because, the Rockets, they won at Golden State last year in the conference finals.
But they cool this year.
I mean, they cool this year, but that would have been something to watch. You feel me?
I feel it.
Rockets Warriors or OKC Warriors, Russell Westbrook and Durant. You feel me? Westbrook don't give a damn. I would have had the Lakers and the Celtics go at it, like Kyrie and LeBron. That could have been something within itself. But yeah, did y'all hear? It's a female anchor on ESPN. She had a sit down interview with LeBron.
No,
she pretty much just interviewed him. And if any of you guys out there don't know, Kevin Durant said some outlandish things toward the energy LeBron carries. He says, that's a toxic environment and all that other stuff, playing with him because, he just carries so much whatever. People just want to know everything he's doing. It's just a toxic environment. Mm-hmm. And LeBron, when she asked him about it, LeBron was like, I was pretty pissed when I first heard about it. Because I'm like, dang, that's my boy. But on the flip side, I work in TV, so I know how words can get flipped around just to get a project out. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, but Christmas was good. Can we talk about the Lakers and the Golden State game? Man.
The Warriors?
The steamrolling that happened?
Right.
Yeah, the steamroll.
But last season?
Go ahead.
I don't think anybody saw that coming for them to blow out like that. Even after LeBron had left.
Right.
Like, that was crazy. And then they even caught up. They was just...
Wait, we played the Warriors?
No, Lakers. Oh. Was the Golden State up by 2 at one point, like in the third quarter? Or we were just
either they were up by 2 or we were down by 2. I said we. Or the Lakers were down by 2. And
the Lakers were up by 2.
Something like that, but Rondo, when they say playoff Rondo is a thing, Rondo shows up when the TV camera's on too. Like, people fail to realize how fly Rondo really is.
Like, he was making all his shots.
Like, he's like a more refined version of, Lonzo is like a B- version of what Rondo really is. Like, I'm not going to compare Rondo to Lonzo. I'm going to compare Lonzo to Rondo. But...
Lonzo's like a third string almost now, right?
Yeah, but he's still doing the intangibles. You feel me? Mm-hmm. He can't score, and that's a problem. But he'll still give you 7 rebounds and like 9 assists. You feel me? But playoff Rondo, y'all know he got a ring. Call him what you want, but Rondo got a ring. It was a good game. Rondo won. LeBron went down. Rondo stepped up. Kuzma stepped up.
Hashtag
Yeah, Kuzma
Right.
definitely stepped up.
Hey,
Kuzma.
the first game they
Yeah.
had officially without LeBron, Kuzma dropped
Yeah.
32.
Right.
And they
Who
got
kept
that
giving him?
kick
Who
last
kept
night,
assisting, giving him this?
Lonzo, he almost messed around and had a triple double.
Mm-hmm.
Ingram,
Okay, Ice Cube.
right?
I should have did it. How could
Today
they
was a
can't
good
do it?
day. Huh?
But they keep trying to gas Ingram up like he got so much
Yeah.
potential. But this is third year in. This
Mm-hmm.
Kuzma's second year in, and Kuzma's showing you what he about.
Yeah.
But you still trying to label he got potential.
Yeah, because Ingram supposed to be the
I think
next guy. You know.
I think he too passive. That's all it is. A lot
I
of
think
guys
he need
wanna
to
be
get some more
team
games
players,
on him.
man.
He needs to
You
get
know
some
what I
more
really
weight too.
You know what I think it really is?
What?
Him and LeBron play the same position.
Mm.
It's like, and who are you really gonna defer to? Who's gonna really get the ball, LeBron or Brandon Ingram? Who's gonna get the ball out of anybody on that team besides LeBron? Maybe Rondo. Everybody else gonna sit there and wait for it to get past to
Or
him.
LeBron though.
Right, LeBron though.
Hey, that's a hashtag. That's
Right.
real.
Yeah.
We'll make that a thing.
Oh no, you know, Christmas games, you know, especially the last two. Would you say the best game was the Celtics and 76ers? I would say that too. But like the Lakers game, that was just surprising. Like wow, I ain't see that coming, bro, at all. So, that's with that. Back into news with the land, defend the land, the Cavs. You know, why y'all making that face, man?
I haven't made any faces. I
I'm
have
making
not
a
even
face.
acknowledged.
You
it.
not even acknowledging.
I didn't even acknowledge the statement that you just made. I heard defend the land, and I was like, oh,
I'm from Cleveland, but I got a Rockets hat on.
That's what you gotta say. Well, Delhi is back.
It's nostalgic.
The
It-
champ
it
is
gives you the
here.
feeling. Like
It was nostalgic for about 2 minutes for me.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then it went.
And that was it.
Cause
And,
you
and his shot has gotten uglier.
He ain't played in 2 years.
I have no idea
matter of
what
fact,
that is, but it
at
goes
the
He
in
left.
though.
He left once we got a ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got that big deal from the Bucks,
Bucks.
and LeBron was like, "You better take that deal. You ain't getting that type of money over here."
Mm-hmm.
So once he got over there, you know, LeBron can make people seem better than who they really are.
all the time.
You know, he got. I'm not gonna say exposed, but his true talent was
He does
Uncovered.
right there. It is.
Excavated.
Unveiled.
Right there it is.
Thank
His
you.
true
It
talent
was a illusion.
unveiled.
It was a
And
illusion.
come to find out, you know, he just been sitting the bench these past,
Mm-hmm.
3-4 years? But I say this about the Cavs. They know how to just make the fans stop being mad at them. Like, that was what that was. Like, getting Shannon. Like, once LeBron left, like, for one, people wasn't mad at LeBron for leaving. But come to find out, all this stuff's coming to light. Like, LeBron was like, if we have to trade Kyrie, hit up Portland, see if we can get Damian Lillard. They ain't even call him. Let's really try to make this push for Paul George if he really wants to get traded.
So if you think that's the reason why Robert Griffin got fired in the first place?
Yeah.
Who's Robert Griffin?
What's his name? Is his name Robert Griffin?
Peter Griffin. Nah, just joking.
I knew it was Robert Griffin.
David.
Oh,
Griffin.
David Griffin.
Say it again.
Peter Griffin.
David Griffin.
Hey, y'all can't see us right now. Coming soon.
Sorry,
The
my
camera
bad.
is coming soon. You gonna see Jared's face. He had the the what's the name moment when I said Peter Griffin. He said,
No.
yeah, right.
No.
He called it so, but it was
But
hilarious. No, David Griffin.
David Griffin, he was just trying to. He understood the game that we play in this era. Like, you got the best player in the world. Why aren't you keeping constant communication with him? Why aren't you in constant communication with him? Like, he's the greatest player in the league, of course. So who do you want to play with? Kyrie says he doesn't want to be here anymore. What do you think? What do you? I'm not sitting here saying you gotta say yes to everything you say, but what's the route you think
Right.
should
To make you happy.
Not even make you happy. That sounds like
Make you stay.
Not right. Make you stay. I ain't gonna say that either. Just
So you don't feel that way.
no.
To continue this.
Right, to continue this journey,
Right.
how do you feel which route we need to go? You know, Kyrie don't want to stay. Let's see what Portland talking about. Get either McCollum or Lillard. Hit up Pacers, see what Oladipo hitting on. No, we go over after an injured person. Like, it sounded good at first. It sounded very good at first, but looking at it in hindsight, we just traded one of the best closers in the game for an injured person. A short injured person. And it didn't work out.
Talk about black.
Right, I'm short. I'm 5 feet, but I'm really 7 foot. But yeah, we don't discriminate. But to jump back on LeBron or the Cavs or whatnot, LeBron leaving the Cavs, then the crowd's not mad at LeBron. We're mad at the front office. We're mad at the front office. So what does the front office do? Okay, Shannon Fry's back. All right, that's cool.
Because
that's
before
such a Cleveland thing.
You feel me?
Right.
We gonna bring one of your old friends back. Your old friend back from
They did that
LA.
before when LeBron first left. I forgot who they
You know
brought
what
back.
old friend I would like to have back, LeBron?
Right.
But I think they did that because if you look at it, like before both of them came, the only person there who was part of the 2016 team who won the championship was K Love, I think.
Yeah.
Tristan still there?
Oh yeah, and Tristan. Yeah.
I don't even want
Tristan been balling this.
Tristan
Tristan been balling this year, though.
Tristan been balling. I feel like he can go anywhere.
Hey,
now.
He just got hurt.
He can go since he would.
JR not part of
playing,
man.
he's
JR
playing, he
was
not
just
playing,
at Seton Hall's game celebrating with Seton Hall when they hit a. No.
He's not playing anymore. That's what I meant. Like
He wasn't
it
on
was
the
a
team
moment. It
once
was just
he-
like just them
Once
two.
he
Right.
messed up.
Because
in
what
game
we
one.
was on like how many games in? And it was like
Oh well,
JR getting
now
benched.
Delhi.
Yeah, now that's what I think. Like to have more. People.
But that's what
That's what said that nostalgia.
right. Okay, we
I
got
don't
Delhi
have no
back.
nostalgia though.
Aw,
I don't know who else got nostalgia.
We got Delhi
'cause I don't-
back.
Bro,
That's
you know
cute.
everybody talking about 2016.
But you
and
know what,
If
man?
you see the pictures of downtown and stuff, you be like, yeah.
I mean, but you know what though? I was at the parade and everything, but I'm not like salty about it. I just want to see if they go do something to move forward. I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
When I watch the Cavs game, I'm not even like nostalgic no more. I don't even think about LeBron. I don't even watch Lakers games or nothing.
You haven't been watching even basketball period a lot lately, have you?
I do every now and then. I actually watch the Cavs a lot, believe it or not. It be sometimes they look okay
others
in the course of a game, and then other times it's like, oh my god. But I'm just a basketball fan, but I don't think it's so much nostalgia. He got a point though. They try to bring people back that other people will be like, oh, but everybody know the real.
right.
Don't nobody go to the games no more. None of that stuff. But
They don't give away whole season tickets for $10.
Hey, I'll cop them boys.
Right. And we're omitting LeBron and Wade, right? That game, right?
Yeah, are we going to still talk about K Love? Is he still a basketball player?
So moving right along.
that was your topic.
are we recording? 'Cause
Edit.
I mean, you can edit
that's
that.
the
Right,
that's-
I was just about to say,
that's
that's
the
the-
exact.
Are we talking about Kevin Love being
It
a
was
back-
actually a joke when we was coming up with the topic
Oh,
list.
okay, all right.
But I'm assuming he's under contract. He does sit on the bench with a suit on. Technically, it's still his profession, but I don't know if he's still a basketball player or not.
Moving on.
Right.
Well, I can't say the Browns not brown anymore, but I mean they had a good
Shout out
year.
to the Browns.
Right,
Shout
why
out to
can't you?
y'all lost
not.
on the
Yeah,
lost on the
you're right. They
last
haven't
second
been
interception
balling.
today, but
Yeah.
you know. Did not have an actual winning record, but hey man, y'all did y'all thing, man.
Y'all definitely
Hey.
did.
For the coach to be fired middle of the season,
No, take it a
they
step
really
further.
did.
Tell the whole story. We went 2 years not winning a single game.
We won one game.
One game
in 2 years.
And now we won 7.
We
So
got
how
rid
many
of
games are in the season? 17? 16?
16.
So out of 32 games, we won 2. Let's just let that sink in.
Yeah.
And then we get a nice quarterback. We fire the coach. And we
Yeah.
won more than 2 games
We got-
this
We're
year.
actually
got some
competent.
momentum.
We're
You
an
feel
actual
me?
professional
People actually
football
like, oh
team.
yeah, the Browns good this year. Like you have to
Right.
look out who you play.
But
You
next year
can't-
they're gonna do
they're not
something
easy.
dumb like trade off Baker for something.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
Well, Popeye's biscuit.
I'm gonna go a total
They gonna
different
keep them
direction
in
of
it.
Rio right
Right.
here.
Yeah.
I feel like we finally on track.
We do this every
And-
time.
No, we
do
don't.
though.
We've
We
never
get
had
we get a sliver
but-
of light.
No, we've never
the
had.
Browns gonna
No,
be
that's
something
not
next
true.
year.
That's
You
not
want to
They
talk
ain't
about
do it this
nostalgia,
year.
but you want to talk about nostalgia
That's
with the
not
Cavs.
true.
We do that with the Browns all the time.
That's not true though.
It is.
It's
When's
not
the last
true.
time
It's
they won
not true.
7 games though?
This is totally different.
But
When we say that too.
the situation,
2003.
We
in my
never said
opinion,
that.
in my opinion, the situation might actually be different. But we always say the situation is different.
No, because
No,
we always be like,
Yeah.
no.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now.
we always be
I'm
like,
probably
oh, we're gonna wait till the
Right.
draft. We're gonna wait till the
Yeah.
draft. We're gonna wait.
It's
till the
not
draft.
that.
We
And
haven't even said it
And what
this
do we
year.
do once we get our draft players? Oh, the Browns gonna do something this
Yes,
year.
exactly.
The Browns gonna do
But
something this year.
we
But
never
it's
had
not
a point
right.
though. It was like, oh, just lose first
But
pick
it's-
draft this year.
right.
So that's what changes.
Right.
No,
It's
that's
not
what I'm
the
saying.
same.
The situation might actually have changed, but we always say the situation has changed.
No, we don't.
And then
no,
when
we
we-
don't. I'm telling you right now, I'm in a Browns group and everything. I'm not throwing y'all fandom under the bus. I'm going to honestly say I'm probably the biggest Browns fan here.
You probably
so
are.
I am connected with Browns fans, and we always say we the same old Browns, man. We sad. Matter of fact, today during the game, everybody reverted back to the, oh man, we so garbage, man. I said, dude, it's not even halftime yet.
But we lost.
But we lost.
We do this all the time.
But we have a quarter. We have never had a quarterback, bro. We've never had a quarterback. We never had a GM that knew what he was doing. We never said we had a GM that knew what he was doing.
No, I'm saying we always say we.
But we do have now.
We never said we had a quarterback. When the hell we ever said we had a quarterback?
No,
because I ain't never felt like we had a quarterback.
No.
Right? I've never felt that way.
Saying,
it's totally different. I'm telling you right now.
That's not what I'm saying. You said about the quarterback. It's not the quarterback. It's always the draft.
But we not. But that right there has changed. Nobody's talking about the draft
because we winning now.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
Nobody's talking about the draft.
I'm not saying nothing has changed. That's the first thing I started saying. It has actually may have changed, but we always say something in that in that bowl like something has changed or we gonna get it right this year.
Perfect example. The last 2 years that we lost, we weren't perfect on our record, right? We said we were going to do good because we got new jerseys.
Bro, I'm not trying to knock you, but I don't know who are you tied into, bro?
I'm
because
tied
people
into
that
the fact-
understand
I'm tied
real
into-
football, they understand. They
See,
were
you
saying
can't just
that.
throw shots out at people
I'm not
casually.
because you don't know what. I'm not trying to throw shots at you, but you don't know what you're talking about. Then obviously, if you're a casual person who just watches it casually. I ain't never gonna knock you about basketball because you watch it all the time, so you know what you're talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's gunshots, but Mario sit here and tell me, he didn't watch the Browns, bro. He don't like the Browns. He feel like they take money from the people. So he's saying stuff and don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Because I sit here and listen to the stories.
You listen to the stories, but I'm watching the games every week, bro. I went to games for 7 years straight. I know it's totally different. We never had a quarterback, bro. Never, ever.
But we always say
ever.
Yeah, we always say, but
we always say that.
But we haven't said it this year. That's why.
Right. Nobody said it this year.
We did say it at the beginning of this year. The Browns are gonna,
right now.
The Browns are going to do something this year,
and we did something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's a different.
That's what I just said too.
This is the thing. We're not seeing the results.
We need to see. We're going to see the results next year.
Even though we won,
we're going to come back and talk about it next year.
However many we won this season, that's great in finding Danny. But shit, even if we won 2 games, we would have walked out like we got dignity or something.
That's not true, though. That is a false narrative, bro.
I'm saying it's different now because we brought this time. We're like, whatever. We're going to wait for the draft, but we're not even looking at that. It was like, keep the momentum going. We already have something there. You see, I got heart. This year, that is what changed.
But what
happens in the positivity?
But also what happens? What happens is Cleveland's
so we have the right to say that now. That's what we're trying to get at. Everything has changed, so it's different.
No one's disputing that.
But you still say it feels the same though.
It does,
right?
Because it's routine.
It being different, but it still feels the same as 2 different things. Like.
I rest my case,
man. Way more positivity.
So what's gonna happen?
I'm not saying it's not any positivity, but this is a familiar film
because it's not the same. I'm saying it's not because we used to be like the draft, but we're not even saying that this year. We're just gonna build upon what we have.
Do y'all even know where we at in the draft?
I even know.
We
Number 17, man.
That's what's up.
Nobody's talking about the draft. It's totally different, dude.
Everybody
went to this game and said, "Hey, man, we can beat the Ravens. We can end with a winning record." I ain't heard nobody say nothing about no draft.
Can we talk about rookie of the years? How many
people was talking about rookie of the year. We talking about other stuff.
So what are you guys disputing though? I'm confused.
That it's changed the whole feeling.
No one
it's
said
not
it hasn't changed.
I'm saying it's not same at all. It don't feel the same at all. Or people saying the same stuff. I feel like it's not that.
Until this point, prior to them losing,
maybe at the beginning of the season, but now
that's what I'm saying. At the beginning of the season, even through some of the season. When we almost won our first game, and then as the season progressed, you were starting to hear the same stuff. Oh, the Browns back shitty. The Browns, this, that, and the other. And then they fired the coach, and we got our momentum. That's when all the stuff changed. But up until that particular point, it was all the same rigmarole.
If we win and we do really well next year, I'll shut up. And furthermore,
No, we gotta win 2 years in a row.
I'll go a step further. If the Browns' office don't make a dumb decision over the next year, I'll definitely shut up because it's always the same routine.
I won't even say like even at the beginning because there were good games at the beginning too as well, with the tie and then a lot of bullshit with the officiating.
We're not talking about that. Well, I'm not talking about the actual games. I'm talking about what was said.
Okay.
Up until that point.
Yeah.
We finally got a quarterback. We got a run game. We got Josh Gordon. It's about to be a breeze. Yeah. The next thing you know, Josh Gordon released. He goes to the Patriots.
Released again. Mental issues.
I'm not gonna lie. Mental health is a real issue. But if someone pays me millions and millions of dollars just to put a blunt down, I'm sober Sally in this motherfucker. I'm sober Sally in this boy. There it is. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what's going on in his life, but you get an opportunity. Someone say, hey, I'm going to pay you $1 million to do something. All you got to do is not smoke.
So, are we doing the top 5 NFL teams?
John?
Man, I mean, we could do it. I don't care. Y'all asking me because I'm a football person?
Yeah.
Exactly. You made it.
My whole argument was just shut down 2 minutes ago, but okay. Anyway.
Speak your piece, brother.
Top 5 football teams, man. Unfortunately.
It's not the Packers this year.
No.
Trash.
Double
The
check.
GOAT God and his $1 million contract.
Right.
I throw the ball to myself. That's how much I get paid.
Yeah, the rest of his team is not worth anything.
The 2 people around him is just...
The 2 people around him.
Damn.
Right, they do got a whole bunch of great value players over there.
Aww.
I mean,
So
what
he
do
just
you
be
expect,
throwing-
though? They wasted $100
So he
million
just be throwing
on
these perfect passes and they just got butter on their hands, huh?
Yeah.
They throw a perfect pass, but ain't nobody
lather
here,
that
though.
shit.
Right, they just lather
Take
their
a butter shower
throw-
before the game.
He throw the ball back to the jugs machine because they ain't got that.
They go for the ball and wind up
They can't
hugging
afford to pay
themselves.
nobody else.
You say he throw the ball to himself?
Green Bay's
Dude,
organization owned by
Are
the
we
fans.
putting this on the air? We about to get crucified for this opinion.
No, he ain't get crucified for nothing.
They ain't make the playoffs, did
They did not make the playoffs. They were nowhere near.
I think
They had,
I think
2 weeks ago, they had the same record.
I think
as us.
Cheeseheads know they're trash this year.
Oh, man. So
But we supposed to be doing top 5.
Okay, you're right.
But
You're
anyway,
right.
just go double check is not in his bag this year.
Yeah.
No, he was in his bag. Nobody else was in their bag. Because they ain't had no bag. Because he took it off.
Oh.
But anyway, so I'm going to go top 5 teams for me is going to be Kansas City.
Yeah.
This is Kansas City, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Man, I might go all AFC, man. It's pretty close all AFC. So I got Kansas City, Chargers, Houston. It pains me to say this. New England. I cannot stand them, but hey, they do.
We had the conversation like we.
So
still
that's
like
4,
it.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find somebody in the NFC, man.
The
I mean,
the Saints?
the Saints. That's it. But
The Saints
I
been
got 4
dogging them.
AFC teams and 1 NFC team. Now the number 1, I'm gonna go with the Saints. Number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Chiefs.
Over the Chiefs.
Oh.
Because the Chiefs' defense is actually worse than the Chargers' defense.
Okay.
The Chargers' defense is actually pretty good. They got a nice pass rush with Bosa. And then they got another guy that's up a defensive rookie of the year, Derwin James from Florida State. He balling in the secondary. So they got Phillip Rivers, man. I think he about due, man. So I'm gonna put them the top 2 teams, man. Those are the teams to beat for me. But Patty Mahomes, man, the dude is crazy.
Yeah.
So we gonna see, but I think this playoff's gonna be pretty good, man. For just the casual onlookers and stuff. And I watch football through the playoffs anyway, man. You know,
Right.
even though
Hey,
my hopes are pretty much dashed by week 6 most
Both
of the time.
LA teams are doing the thing.
But yeah.
The Rams and the Chargers.
Boo, LA.
That's a good.
But we love y'all, so if y'all ever hear this
Right.
shit, definitely subscribe and follow. But I'm just saying, man, LA, New York, people get double teams and
Right.
all that kind of stuff.
Well, Ohio, we got 2 teams.
No, but that's in one city though.
Yeah.
I guess the Giants is kind of supposedly New Jersey, but
It's New York. It's still
let's
right
say
in
New York Giants. So
I mean, that's just like the Pistons. They play in Auburn Hills or something. They don't play in Detroit.
Yeah, and the Warriors too. They play in Oakland, right?
I mean,
Their
they
name is
represent the
Golden
whole.
State.
Yeah,
So-
they represent the whole Bay Area supposedly. But I heard they're supposed to be actually change their name to San Francisco. Actually,
Right. I thought that's what they were actually. You know,
That's
to
pretty
do.
whack.
Yeah,
They should keep their name.
you know the Golden Gate Bridge. That's San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
that's the whole Bay Area basically.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, that's my top 5 on the NFL side.
I'm gonna defer to John. But I know I was gonna put the Saints up there. The little football that I did see, I know the Saints up there. I
know the
heard a lot about the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, I heard he been dogging.
Bro,
I
he
was
a
watching
beast.
one game and he kind of was off centered and he was kind of like
Bro, that
doing
was
a
sick.
wobble and he kind of flung the football like it was some dice.
Right.
And it was just like perfect pass. I
30,
was
right,
like,
perfect
ooh.
pass though. Ding. Like
Right.
you hear some little sound from a video game.
What I gotta say, shout out to the Chicago Bears though this year,
Bruh.
Like,
They
was browning for a minute.
But guess what though? Man, you just messed up my top 5 because somebody got a drop because I got Chicago up there too.
Yeah.
Actually, a
Shout
couple
out
months
to
ago,
Because
they
Khalil
asked
Mack
me,
went over there, huh?
balling. They defense is crazy. But somebody asked me a couple months ago, man, who gonna be in the Super Bowl? I said Chargers and Bears, man. So I got to throw my Bears in there. Well, not my Bears, but the Bears been balling though. So I'm gonna, man, who did I have? I'm gonna drop the Patriots out, man.
That's what's
Throw
up.
the Bears in there.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So you got 3 AFC teams and 2 NFC teams, man. But the Bears is no joke, man.
Yeah. Like they was browning for a minute, and they had a good ass season. So and they playoff bound. So
Shout out Mitch Trubisky from Menor. He doing his thing as their quarterback over there.
yeah. So LeBron versus MJ.
No.
I'm just joking.
No, but we gotta throw the Joe on his top 5 NBA teams.
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Forgot.
Top 5 NBA teams.
Yeah.
It pains me to say it.
Right
The
now.
number 1 team in the NBA will have to be the Raptors. I'm going Raptors 1.
What Nuggets?
Nah. Even though they winning, I feel like they're going to get to the playoffs and they're going to go against an AC like Memphis. And Memphis just going to dog walk them. Like, people fail to realize Memphis, the only reason they were butt last year is because their 2 star players were injured. Before last year, they stayed making it to the playoffs. So I'm not too high on the Nuggets just yet, even though shout out to them, they winning. But number 1's the Raptors. Number 2, I'm going with OKC. OKC is very underrated this year. Paul George, Westbrook, real talk, shout out to Westbrook. This is his 3rd year, about to average another triple-double. And we're not talking about it because he just drops triple-doubles like that's easy to do. They say triple-doubles don't mean the same no more. Why wouldn't it? We
Right, because he's doing it now.
You feel me? If LeBron was dropping triple-double year after year after year, we'd be having a LeBron Jordan comparison all through media. But number 2 is OKC. Number 3, I'm gonna say the Bucks. The Bucks have been balling. Giannis, he said, "I'm not taking no threes. I'm gonna just play in the paint." He just they got a new coach over there. They balling. So what's
You
that?
saw when he dunked on what's his name?
Man, he done something to everybody.
I know, but when he dunked on I can't even think of his name.
I don't know.
He's mixed. Played with the Pistons. He used to play for the Clippers. I can't think of his name for right
He
now.
plays for the Pistons right now.
Yeah, he used to play for the Clippers.
Blake Griffin?
Blake Griffin. Yeah. I don't know why I can't think of his name at all. I don't know.
Mr. Kia.
Huh?
Right, Mr. Kia.
Yeah.
So what was that? Raptors, OKC, Bucks. Then I'm gonna say the Nuggets. So number 4 be the Nuggets, and number 5, I'm going with the Cavs.
All right. I was like a little biased, but I understand it, bro. I understand it.
My number 5,
They are in a class of their own losing though.
right.
I was like, what's the last time? we won the
Number
game?
5 is gonna be. I'm gonna throw my wild card in there. The
Clippers.
the 5th best team in the league is the Clippers. Clippers
What?
got a bunch of no names, and they got the 3rd or 2nd best record in the West. Doc Rivers, he said he don't need no stars.
They beat the Lakers. I watched it out. Could not
Right.
believe my eyes. I was like, who is these dudes?
Right.
Wait,
You know who they started?
So we got
Like
a
a
top
bunch of creative
5.
players
We got
on
a
the
top
court.
5 with no Rockets,
Nope.
no Warriors,
Rockets trash. this year.
Nope.
no Celtics.
Nope. Well, the Celtics still, if they play a few more games on their stuff, I'll put them up there. But Kyrie
Okay,
really
I
been
was saying
saving
no
them.
Lakers,
Nah.
no.
Man.
Nah.
I mean, the Lakers gonna.
the Lakers, they're
They're going deep in the playoffs, I think.
Right.
'Cause,
But
you know,
Rockets, James Harden saving them. They're not playing good basketball right
They
now.
not. I think they're getting off first round. If they, I don't even think like if the playoffs start today, they probably wouldn't.
Did Chris Paul get a hamstring
He's going to be
transfusion?
out. All right. It's the same hamstring. He's still getting his hamstring messed up.
Bruh.
Like, Chris Paul, my favorite, like, he's my favorite point guard right now.
His hamstring.
He's the reason I like the
he
Rockets.
Right, he
has?
ain't got one.
He don't have a hamstring.
Right.
Right. It's like,
He got the Derrick Rose Award.
bruh.
Man, shout out to Derrick Rose.
When Thanos did his snap, his hamstring. just-
Right. Yeah, that's my top 5.
Everybody's going up for the
They
little
both-
layup.
They both.
They both.
That's what happened right there. Hey, man. Current events. I mean, it's another topic with current events I just forgot about. Y'all want to talk about Trump freezing the federal government? Are we going to talk about how Trump freezes the federal workers' pay so he can pay for the wall? You want to talk about
Hold
that?
on, wait. I didn't even know that happened. I thought he just did the government
he did-
shutdown thing.
That's
But they can't
basically
get paid,
They're not getting paid, bro.
so he can pay
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
doing
wall.
the shutdown. That's why he's doing the shutdown. They not getting paid.
To save the funds for the wall.
He said the budget.
They did raise
Right.
money for the wall on Christmas.
I'm done with. No, they been did already. Man, they
No,
up to
what
like
it
$20
is
million,
is-
bro.
Trump wants a certain number for the wall, and the government is only willing to give him X amount of money.
And then he won't even give him a pay increase. He said no back in August because they wanted 2.1% across the board pay raise. This next topic, one of our viewers wanted us to talk about, is actually your cousin EJ. Talk about the Cyntoia Brown case.
We got listeners.
Hey.
All the way in Sacramento.
Hey.
Shouts to y'all.
You not the Bay Area? Is it between?
I don't know
Nah,
what
I'm
that's
just
considered.
playing.
I
I'm fucking
honestly don't know.
Shout out to you, EJ. But in case y'all didn't know, Cyntoia Brown, she was forced by her boyfriend to the sex trade, and like when she was 14. But when she was 16, she caught a case. She was with a real estate agent guy. She thought he was reaching for a gun underneath the bed, but she ended up shooting him. But she was convicted of the murder and has to do a life sentence. And now she's only eligible for parole after 51 years. They've been trying to make the governor to release her, and him and his team been deciding whether or not to release her. But the Supreme Court of Tennessee already said they already ruled because their convictions for murders for juveniles is very contradictory, and they was going back and forth is she can they be leaning against it or not because of the situation? But they already said no, she has to serve 51 years first. But the governor can still step in, but he's making his team decide that, or they still looking into it. And he said before he leaves office in January, he'll come up with a decision. But right now it's December 30th, so what y'all think about this whole situation?
I'm outraged. Actually, I can't even form the words I gotta say right now.
I think we actually talked about this in a pre-show yesterday.
Yeah.
I honestly think they're going after the wrong person. You feel me? Why are you going after the little girl who was forced into this?
Mm-hmm.
She killed the person, but understand, she's a little girl. She don't know nothing about this life. All she knows, I just did it to this man. I don't know what he going for under his pillow or whatever he was going. So she made an executive decision. Was it the right decision? No. But was it her life's? No. It wasn't her life. She was brought into that life. They going after her when they should be going after the dude who put her into that life.
Yeah, I feel
He
like
should be in the, go ahead, bro.
I feel like for her just to stick with the life sentence, and her situation and stuff, and the Tennessee Supreme Court still ruling that she has to at least serve 51 years before parole.
Stay woke.
I think it's weird that amongst all that, you got George Zimmerman just walking around,
Yeah,
getting sponsorships.
It's ridiculous.
It's America.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I just feel like, where's the compassion at all
in
like,
the situation?
And then
period.
One thing we are missing from it. We're talking a lot about the young lady, which is unfortunate, but something else. Someone lost their life in all of this. Someone lost their life, and someone, I don't know who he is to anybody, but someone just lost a friend. Someone just lost a son. Someone just lost maybe a husband. All because of this. Whoever brought her into this lifestyle. Like, stay woke. You see who they going after. I wonder where this guy's at that's doing all this, who put her into this life. I wonder where he's doing.
Probably getting another one lined up.
Right.
Yep.
The guy's name is Johnny Allen.
The guy that got killed or the guy that's out?
That got killed. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, really going all through this for her situation and the governor. I mean,
I think that's why they're going through all of this, because someone lost their life. But again, they're going after the wrong person. You gotta look at the bigger picture.
and that is like, with everything I've seen, like, where's her boyfriend at? I haven't heard it at all. You know,
Is the boyfriend a person of color?
is what?
Is it a person of color?
I'm not even sure about that.
Maybe that's the plot twist. What if he's not black? And they're like, oh, you're the one that fired the shot.
And you forced into this life, like.
But that's unfortunate. A young lady got brought into this life, and you know, it hit her.
There's layers to it,
right.
man.
Definitely.
It's terrible. I'm just gonna close out and just say, you know, Cyntoia, if you're listening, or by any chance if you listen, just keep your head up.
There's a lot of people out here rooting for you, right?
Right.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people actually reaching out to the court system and the judge to seek and find justice for the situation. Because there's no way, like, for me to be a judge, I don't care what my beef may be, whether it's like whatever my discrimination may be towards somebody. I mean, like you said, this is basic compassion to have for someone. You hear the story. It ain't like you missing any details. Investigation been going on for several years. I mean, she did it when she was like 14, 15,
16.
something. 16? She's 21 now, something like that. She in her 20s now. Like, bruh, you got everything you need to know. You know what you got to do. It's just a matter of just stepping outside of that box of how people going to look at you for being the first one to say, you know, this is jacked up. Let's do the right thing. Yeah, so Cyntoia, man, I don't like saying it, but that's all I can do right now at the moment is just stay up. Just keep on fighting the good fight. We out here. You in our thoughts and prayers, and we see if we can get something to shake.
Yep. So a few weeks ago, the Avengers 4 trailer finally dropped. Avengers 4 Endgame. What y'all think about it?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Honestly, I was not hyped for it. It was underwhelming.
Avengers has lost their sparkle, especially with superhero movies coming out left and right. Avengers is like another movie now.
It definitely lost its spark, because if you just think about like the first trailer for
Aquaman.
No, the Avengers movie before this.
Oh,
Infinity. Yeah,
oh.
Infinity War.
Yeah, that was lit.
That was lit.
And even the first Avengers movie, like, people, I gotta go see this.
When you see the trailer.
It's not as...
Because Thanos broke it.
I can say the impact is not there.
He changed the entire superhero game. Now you got Titans and all these people coming out. Because they realized that's how real the movie was, man. He snapped the fingers in a fictional world and changed the real world, bro. DC said, hey, bro, we about to capitalize on this marketing idea because they ain't going to be able to do nothing until the next movie come out. We got a strong gear.
Right.
Open the floodgates.
But for
Open
real.
the floodgates. Let's go. We gonna send Aquaman in there. Titans in there. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
Like, bruh.
Young Justice.
Release
Doom Squad.
Yeah. It's getting real.
It's right.
Cause I mean we gotta wait until next year.
Because I think DC's like, the magic is gone. Can they even follow up with that?
It is one series that Marvel has. Well, it's a few, but
Runaways.
Runaways. I love it. Like I think we had one of our way back starter up episodes that talked about Runaways.
Yeah,
is gone.
Yeah, That Thanos snap was real though too. Like Luke Cage, Daredevil.
I ain't gonna say nothing about Luke
Iron
Cage, but
Fist.
It's
I
all
will
a
say
parallel
this though,
universe,
Jared.
man.
I will say this,
Castle.
Jared. I was wrong about Daredevil. I was completely wrong about
They
Daredevil.
had by far the best fighting scenes.
Yes. But I will say this. Ain't none of them shows on Netflix, the Marvel shows on Netflix got anything on the Punisher.
And it's coming back.
I thought you were about to say
soon.
Gotham.
Punisher coming
Isn't
back real
they
soon.
about to switch up Gotham to just
Gotham
call
is-
him Bruce, right?
Tell you the truth, Gotham, The Flash, Arrow,
Oh, they-
Supergirl, I lost interest in.
Even Gotham though.
Yeah, I lost. I knew for me, I'm gonna start with The Flash.
I mean, I know about the CW shows how they get
Right,
cornered.
but I knew The Flash wasn't gonna have any stability to it because they brought the main villain that The Flash messes with out way too early, and then he only lasted for a season. This the main villain. This is the villain for The Flash. Zoom, Dr. Zoom or Doom, whatever his name is. Zoom, you know, skirt. But
Mama.
right. They make, and it's always something else on CW Flash.
21.
I heard Arrow's horrible now.
I don't even know. I stopped watching it. Gotham, it just lost its edge. Like, because when you think of Gotham, when you think of Bruce Wayne, like, I ain't even gonna lie, they did up Jim Gordon. They hooked him up. Like, Jim Gordon's a real dude. He's a real dude out here. Like, but when you think of Gotham, you think about Batman. You don't think about Bruce. Like, if you're gonna do something like this, have it like Batman Year One. Like, he going through the struggle.
He wearing the turtleneck and
You
the
feel
ski
me?
mask.
You feel me?
Out here.
Like, but for real, and like a little Gucci, Versace, utility belt, cause he don't know no better.
Got my man out here bad and blue.
I think that's what he had.
He got on
Like
a
his-
tan fanny pack.
Right.
For real though.
Right.
Black turtleneck and the ski
Any
mask.
rappers
And he
out
got
there do not
Bruce,
not get idea to get
Alfred
that
in the Rolls
iced out
Royce with
fanny
the
pack.
walkie-talkie, like
He don't even
Yeah,
got a
good
grapple.
fuck
He's
was.
actually jumping and climbing fire escapes and shit.
right. Matter of fact, he got the grappling hook old school style. The
Oh,
rope
yeah.
in the-
No, he got a nylon rope attached to a plunger.
right. That was some cartoon stuff.
Right. Wasn't that Captain Underpants?
Man,
Might have been.
you know who I want to say that was? My favorite cartoon superhero.
Barnacle Boy.
No, let's get dangerous.
Darkwing
With
Duck.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was Riley.
All right, he about to digress.
Right, real quick, keep going.
Darkwing Duck is raw though.
So I mean, Avengers 4 trailer. Maybe the next trailer will be good to get us hype. I'm not hype. I mean, I'm
still
still
see it.
intrigued. Yeah, I want to see it, and I'm still intrigued about how they're gonna reverse everything because everybody still alive. Like they film the next Spider-Man movie and stuff. They already said Black Panther 2 and 3 has been like
2 and 3?
I think so.
That might be a little too much, but
2 and
keep
3.
Keep going.
So after
Marvel about to hit a big decline. I'm about to call it. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Avengers Infinity War, literally like every day I've been at work, I've been watching new theories and stuff until the new trailer came out. But the biggest theory is that trailer is fake. That they just only put it out because just to appease us. That mostly everything in that trailer is fake. Like the Tony thing was way overboard, blown overboard. That might not even happen like that. It's just a lot of it they say is fake, man.
The best part of the trailer was seeing Ronan. Seeing what's his name? Change it to Ronan. Dang, I can't think of nobody's name today.
Hawkeye, man.
Hawkeye, yeah.
Clint Barton.
Yeah, Clint Barton. Changed the more Ronan. That
Who's
was
Roman?
Hawkeye.
So that's his like evolved form.
other-
Yeah, basically. He evolved.
form.
On some Pokemon.
That's Blastoise.
Dun, dun,
Hawkeye was Squirtle. That's
dun,
Blastoise.
dun.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Hawkeye's about to evolve.
Dun 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 dun.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun,
Right. Then the beaches drop. Hawkeye has evolved into Roman.
No, but we're not about to go too
Hawkeye's
deep in that.
evolved
But
to
Right.
pretty much, man, his family.
He's not even really using the arrows no more. He's using dual swords.
Yeah, he uses swords. He fights the Yakuza for some reason.
They ran out of ideas.
No, but that's really like his comic book arc.
That's what I'm saying.
what's
At that
up.
time, they
His family
ran out
got
of
killed.
ideas.
These comic
Yeah.
books.
Man,
These
since
don't-
we're talking about that, no, keep going. I'm gonna wait.
But yeah, so pretty much the Avengers 4 trailer might be fake.
Okay.
And it was pretty much trash.
So guys.
What?
So guys, I finally saw Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna say it's a dope ass movie though. It's like
Did Spider Pig save the day?
you have to watch it for yourself, bro.
Just tell me yes.
I'm just gonna say he's not in there for that long, and he was in there for, like I said, like a comic relief.
That's what's up.
Like the heart and soul of the movie is still Miles Morales. He's in the driver's seat.
That's what's up.
It's all about him for real. And the other people, they just there. I'm gonna say like Spider Woman, Gwen Stacy. She had a little arc, you know, and then the Peter Parker.
Right, they got to get a woman some love.
And the Peter Parker too, and just like that movie has, had balls too for what they do in the beginning. I don't want to say, but like how shit just went down. It's like wow, like really you did that in the kids movie. There's a couple of times, shit just like some wild shit happened. Like really, like
not to digress, but kid shows, kid movies, they get a little real nowadays.
Yeah,
like it's this show on Cartoon Network. What is it? The camp show. The camping show.
Oh, you talking about Camp Drama or some shit?
No, not that one, but it's a show where these kids go in the woods and just
Craig of the Creek.
Yeah, Cradle of the Wait, what is
Craig
it?
of the Creek.
Craig of the Creek. Craig of the Creek. And long story short, they're promoting same-sex relationships.
Cradle to the Craig.
And this is a what's it called? This is a Y7 TV show on Cartoon Network.
They started doing that a lot now.
Right. I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. But I mean, that's life now.
Yeah, that is life. But anyway, too, like
By the way, we are all cis males at this table.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm a heterosexual, but
just a minute. But anyway, too, like the movie too has a lot of it's infused with like black culture too.
It gotta be.
That's why.
That's what's hot right now.
Yeah.
Stay
But
woke.
it's done in a good way, not like no procreation.
Right. But still stay woke.
Yeah, but it's done in a good way though. So it's a dope ass movie for real. It's like one of the top superhero movies of the year for me.
Of the year.
One of those.
Is it better than Black Panther? Well, Black Panther wasn't a good superhero movie.
If you're talking about that case, yeah.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie and it broke barriers, but like as a superhero movie,
I think y'all need to watch it again, man.
I seen it.
about 4 times.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna say it's cool. It's better than cool. It broke barriers.
Right, it's a great ass movie.
It's a great ass movie, but as a superhero movie,
no.
Yeah.
But okay, Spider-Verse did.
It's like I say like it's the second best.
And who would the first one be?
Infinity War.
Okay.
For real, like this.
That really wasn't a superhero movie though.
All right, John.
It was more like a villain movie.
All right, John.
It wasn't.
All right.
Everybody talking about Thanos.
Still
Nobody
a
talks about
superhero
the heroes.
It was like an origin story for him, but it still was a superhero movie.
Dun, dun, dun.
But Black Panther wasn't a superhero movie, dude. When they focused on the actual superhero.
No, it was more focused on Wakanda.
Yup, and my wife.
No, it was focused more on Wakanda and Killmonger more than T'Challa. I feel like T'Challa had more of a role in Civil War. Whatever.
I digress.
He was more savage in Civil War only because his papa just passed.
And then like he had justification for what he did. It's like he had a true meaning to that plot in Civil War.
And get this man a shield.
All right, man. We moving on, man.
Yeah. Because what's the next?
So much self-hate.
Your favorite superhero?
It's not self-hate. I said Miles Morales.
Your favorite superhero? Water
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was a joke. I mean, you talking about how it's always on the topic list. I mean, it's got a lot of positive reviews.
Yeah,
Did any of y'all watch it though?
No, we haven't.
I have not seen it yet.
All jokes aside, I heard it was a pretty good movie.
Right.
But I hope it breaks barriers. Cause Aquaman. If we talking about the superhero hierarchy, Aquaman,
He was the comedy relief for
man, he ain't even in the dough.
Yeah. At least Ant-Man someone in the door, right?
Cause he done shrunk into a little itty bitty.
Aquaman
I'm talking about the comic version of Ant-Man.
The only reason
No.
Ant-Man is in the room is because he shrunk so small and he just sitting on the couch.
And he's he shrunk small, but what still stays the same? Like his
I don't know, Jared. I don't even want to go.
I want to say it's not weight, but
Pause.
density is still the same.
What the hell does that have to do with this right now, Jared?
Because he could just
Him and
he could just
Aquaman is
off
on the
you real small, and that's still just like
no,
feels real.
they're on the same level. They're on the same level in the chum bucket somewhere.
No, I had a chum bucket though.
Both of them.
Look, Ant-Man's the GOAT. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting this
Aquaman
man.
do look.
I would no longer take
the look that they gave Aquaman.
And I'm putting
matter
DC and Marvel characters in there. He ain't touching it. He ain't even in the apartment. He ain't even in the house.
Aquaman. Only Aquaman version of Aquaman that was the one from the Justice League cartoon.
Talking about with the hook.
Yeah, with the hook. They had to cut off his hand, and he became like a hook.
That origin story was pretty fire.
It was for Aquaman, bro.
Like,
The 2004 Justice League Aquaman, he was straight. He was a beast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Anyway, shouts to Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
you made Aquaman actually look cool
right.
until actually I think they messed up when they gave him the original suit. Like people was going wild when they seen that trailer. I'm like, bro, that looked horrible.
Right, hook him up like
he should have stayed with his dark green and black, whatever he was using.
Man,
that was way better.
Pause. He should have just came in there in a white tee and some camo khakis and some Timbos talking about, I'm Aquaman, what's up? With his staff on his hip like a strap, like, what's up?
I heard the CGI in the movie's pretty good too.
No, wait. Bro.
Right.
Man.
Come in on the dolphin.
Right. Come in riding a dolphin with some Timbs on. Talking about shoot.
Right. Oh man, bro. Hitting the shoot though.
Right.
Oh no.
Right, we got a problem out here.
Millie Rocket. Millie Rock all the way to shore.
Right. So this is not on here, but so there's been a lot of hype these past couple of days and like a lot of memes about dealing with this Netflix movie that got released over Christmas called Bird Box. What y'all think about it, man? Did everyone see it? Let me first ask that.
I saw it. I liked it.
John?
I seen it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Mario?
It wasn't as good as A Quiet Place.
What, Bird Box?
Yeah.
I heard about it. I read the synopsis for it. Thought it was kind of stupid.
It was actually...
It was good.
The storyline is stupid. I'm not even going to
Yes.
It was good.
But it was good. She did her thing. What's the actress name?
Sandra Bullock.
She did her thing.
She
like,
definitely did.
She really... If you look at it... if you're thinking outside the box, she really lets it be known like mental health is real. Like how she approached the children in the movie.
So you think because she couldn't reach out to people, that was like a mental health issue? Why she closed herself off?
Because she got cheated on.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah. Not being able to communicate about that. Communication is key in life.
Ducked her up. I mean, because it's a very relatable, common issue we go in. You go through some traumatizations, and people, what's the first thing you want to do? You either gonna do one or two things. You either the type of person that's gonna lash out, do something crazy out of emotion, or you gonna close yourself out. Mm-hmm. And then some people are just extremely radical on either end of the spectrum. You're gonna either have the people that's like how Sandra Bullock's character was, where that's all she did was just day in, day out. She's just in there labbing it up.
And you kind of understand why too. But when she finally met an asshole, she was still nice sometimes. But the dude, I forgot his name, who was the really asshole, who was like fucking letting people in or other shit like
John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot his name.
But she would stick up and be like, why are you an asshole? Stop being an asshole. Come to find out her dad was like supposed to be
You talking about the guy that wouldn't let nobody in his house?
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at him.
But it's also some things he said too.
Right.
He said,
in real life?
for the grocery store, like, why do we even need to go back for this?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, we stay here.
Yeah, certain situations, like, I mess with him, like, when they let Big Mama in there, what's her name, Olympia? Like, that was a bad call because she wound up getting everybody messed up.
Because she let somebody.
Right.
Spoilers.
Right, spoilers.
Even though we said after.
Long story short, the movie's about, I guess, this plague, this virus, whatever is going around. It's supposed to make you see your darkest fears and you just off yourself.
But the crazy people are the people who are already
right. That's what I was getting to. Like
have evil in them.
Like the people that were in the mentally ill institutions. They had no problem not seeing shit. Like they could go outside and that'll make their day. Like, oh, so this what the hype was. I'm still cool though. So they thought of the idea. Let's start fucking with people. Let's see who we can get to look at the light.
Yeah.
got this one dude to come in there. He was smart as hell, but he was already exposed to it. And he got Olympia. Just look at it. It ain't going to hurt you.
This nigga had drawings.
Right. And she looked at it. Oh, it ain't even that bad. Man, go to the light. Have your children see it. Sandra Bullock, no, I'll hold your kids. You go look at the light.
What was messed up was old dude, the asshole's girl, his wife. How she just sat in that burning car.
Bruh, all of it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
all of it, but when
her
she did
sister, her
yeah.
sister just lost it. Mom, is that you? Or whatever she said, and she just started skirt. I'm gonna go this way. We about to die today.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to the black man though. Like he knew what to do. Like even though
Yeah.
he did off himself, he was like, "I'm gonna kill all these motherfuckers first to make sure they get."
But that was whack though. That was whack how they. Man, you know what?
Yeah, I was just like,
you
I'm
know
distract him out
when
in
you
front,
hear
like, bruh,
when you hear
that's
the
another
leaves
easy
start
day.
rolling, bro. You already know it been years, man, or whatever it been.
Right.
You've been around. You go turn around. Like man, you know you shot everybody that was there already, except the dude in front of you.
Right.
Ain't no reason to turn
Like,
around.
when
bro.
they was leaving out though, he's like, "I'm gonna distract him, go out front and distract him." Y'all go. I'm like, "Bruh, it has to be another way." I know it's definitely other ways to distract them than you just going out their front door. Like, you know,
Well, in the heat of the moment,
I mean, bro, you could cause a fire or something. Like,
you got time to light. Well, they was just standing there.
yeah, I'm saying you could.
How you gonna light a fire when you can't see?
Bro, just throw that bitch out the window. I don't know.
Molotov or
So
something.
that's what I was thinking. Like, for real,
Ain't nobody really talking about Machine Gun Kelly either.
He was dead.
Shouts to MGK. He was in there.
movie?
He was in that bad boy.
Yeah,
For real?
he's the one who left with old girl.
He literally said like four.
That was
he literally had
MGK.
4 lines.
Girl,
Yes,
too.
he dyed his hair. That's why you don't know who the hell he is. But
They
he's
said-
only
they
six
said
eight
he
white
went
dude in the
outside
whole
and saw
movie.
Eminem. That's what he saw. He wouldn't believe story twirling. It was
He
him.
didn't want to talk about
With
it.
that beard. Right.
His beard is weird.
This bird is weird.
But yeah, Bird Box was it was
His
a cool
bird is
movie.
weird.
It was a cool movie.
It was cool. I don't think like people hype it up too much though, but it's cool. I
It
feel
was
like
not as good as
I feel
Fireplace.
like
A Quiet Place
I
was
can predict
better.
in the future, within the next 3 months, it's gonna be a lot of drug references with Bird Box in it.
Oh yeah.
Trap music, especially
Right.
this will be Jeezy's niche.
Bird Box.
Got
Can't
them
see
chicas
it.
in the box, call it Bird Box.
Can't see.
yeah.
What's the name already pulled up at the drop top Bird Box?
Moving on
Rose,
though, a couple of other trailers also released. We have the MIB trailer, International.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah,
Seems-
promising.
right.
Like, what's his name? Chris Hemsworth.
I like Chris Hemsworth.
And Tessa
Only reason
Thompson,
I'm
they
going to
had
see
good
this 'cause it's
chemistry.
Tessa Thompson.
They had good chemistry in Thor Ragnarok, so I think they can pull off
Right.
this movie too.
Yeah, Liam
Might be a
Neeson's in it.
solid
So
movie.
Yeah, Liam Neeson too. Yeah.
Might be
he's got a
solid.
particular set of skills to draw me to the.
I'm calling this
theater,
now
so.
though. Old girl Tessa Thompson's character is going to be related to Will Smith's character some way, or be
I don't
connected.
see it. I don't see it.
Cause she's
I
black.
don't see that at all. I think
Man, I
Chris
would expect
Hemsworth's
that
character
from
gonna be
someone
related
that
to him just
isn't
randomly.
I'm just playing.
I
It is
think
in
I'm
my
just
Like
playing.
his stepson, second removed, and weird stuff like that, man.
But I hope they, they
This
pay
is MIB.
homage to him.
Possible.
Pay homage to.
Homage. I always say it wrong. I always say that, man.
That's probably how
Homage.
you say it.
Homage.
You know, you lived in Bayfield Heights for a little bit. So.
Man. Homage. Whatever. To
Homage.
Will Smith character. Homage.
To Willie,
Don't
Big
play
Willie,
Okay.
Big Silly.
Pause.
Na 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 na.
I got a
Pause.
question for y'all. How y'all feel about him playing motherfucking Genie on the lab?
It's cool because most of it's gonna be CGI anyway. It's just
cool.
a couple moments where he.
When they came out with that picture, them
He
hair
look- he
pieces
looks-
though,
he
I'm
looks
like,
stupid.
wow.
But he looks stupid. But he said on his page it's gonna be mainly CGI. This is like for a portion of the show. I guess the movie where he actually has to manifest himself physically for something.
Bro, them hair pieces, that ponytail, I was like, wow.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
Arabian.
What's so racist?
It really
Why I gotta
is.
be an Arabian night?
Right.
What if I said it's a black night? Y'all
Right.
don't think it's gonna be what's it called? The Purge. Some shit.
Oh man.
Man, someone
Knight.
should flip Arabian Nights.
I'll do
You
it.
should.
I'll flip it.
I think y'all
Also,
should work together and do it.
moving on. Also, Jordan Peele released a trailer for his new movie.
Bruh, so
Us.
creepy, dude. So creepy, and I can't wait for it, man. I've never thought you could flip I Got 5 on it and make me not want to hear it ever again.
Shit. I done
Like,
seen
that is
trailer
creepy.
about
Like, I've
6
never thought
times.
that song would be creepy like that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but on a serious note, Jordan Peele's letting it be known he's a genius.
Oh, he ain't no
like
man,
whoever
bruh.
thought when him being on Key and Peele, he'd be such like a great thriller suspense writer
Right.
and director.
Like, if y'all haven't seen it, go see it.
Oh, shout out Lupita.
That laugh, man, she's a
Look
great
at her
actress.
acting, Shaw,
is
Turner
crazy.
Law.
She's a great actress.
Took
Yeah,
a
she
Shield
is.
ski over here with
They're
this.
coming.
That was the creepiest part. That was the creepiest part, though. That face she made.
Right,
Like,
she had her lips all
oh.
puckered. I'm gonna make sure they had that laugh in there every time. It's crazy.
Right.
They had the lead. They had the lead male in there. He's the
M'Baku.
from Black Panther. He said, "If you really want a problem, we can get it in right now." And them boys came in
Wearing the Howard shirt.
right, man. Them demons or whatever they were, they came in like, what? Oh, this what you want? Okay, babe, here we come.
Right. Oh shit.
So he was just testing the waters for Get Out. It's time to get serious.
Right,
He gonna be the next Wes Craven.
man.
Hey. Shout out to him if
I'm
he
here
do it,
for
man.
it.
So, do we have top 5 movies of the year? Or
Bing,
like
bang, bow.
top movies, we gonna say, of the year?
Black Panther.
I'm going to go top 5 on this one, I think.
Split. Is it Split or Switch?
That was last year.
bro.
That movie was nuts, though.
It was. I can't wait for Glass.
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard Bohemian Rhapsody was a great movie.
Yeah. I heard that too.
It's hard, man. It's
Your top
hard.
5. I mean, or just best movies you've seen this year. You don't have to do top 5.
No.
The best movies I've seen this year. Black Panther's definitely up there. I've seen a few movies. I just can't remember them. But I know Black Panther's definitely up there.
You ain't putting Infinity War up there?
No. It wasn't top 5.
Wow.
None of the Star Wars are top 5.
None of them came out this year. Oh, Solo did. Solo was trash.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
They could have got a better lead character.
Yeah, it was.
That was my only dispute with it. They could have found a better lead character.
I'm still disappointed in The Last Jedi though. That shit.
Yeah,
Was,
I like the. Wait, no. I'm thinking about the Rogue One.
Yeah.
I like Rogue One.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi was, yeah. My brother made a valid point. They don't know where to go with Star Wars no more.
They definitely didn't like. We digressing.
Right. I mean, but it's movies.
Yeah,
And this is the reason why it's not
because they
top
handed
5.
off The Force Awakens was straight when it came back, and they handed it off to a different director. And the dude from Force Awakens, he just like set it up for him to like, the next director, Ryan, I forgot his last name, to do an alley oop, but he was on some other totally different shit. I'm not even gonna oop this bitch. I'm just gonna dribble
Just
it.
opinionated, man. Disney got their hands in too much stuff.
They definitely, and they trying to like milk the Star Wars series so
They trying to
fast.
lock down
Oh.
their entertainment too much, too hard.
I just had to get myself reacclimated to everything that came out this year. So as I'm looking past it, I'm gonna do my top 5. Okay, and I'm only gonna do movies I done seen. No particular order. I'm going with Black Panther. I'm going with Black Klansman. That was a pretty
I
solid
still didn't
movie.
see that.
Black Klansman is pretty much this black guy pretending to be a white guy over the phone trying to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan back in the day. So that was a great movie. Deadpool 2 was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Ready Player One. I really appreciated Ready Player One.
I definitely did too.
And I'm cool on any what's that Transformers movies.
I heard it was good though.
Man, I'm cool on Transformers. And I'm gonna say my last one would probably be Game Night.
Bruh,
Game
Night is the hilarious
man.
movie.
Hilarious.
It's freaking hilarious.
Man. Oh, what's that one movie with Will Ferrell and they open up a casino? The House. Yeah, that was pretty funny, but I don't know if that came out this year.
Game Night, pause, black. But did you suck it though?
Right.
Oh, dude.
Old girl acting like she ain't cheat on her man, or not cheat on her, but sleep with a different person. She kept saying she slept with someone when they were broken up. So he's trying to figure out who it is the whole movie, and then she finally says it. I did it to Denzel.
See the picture.
Right, and he called bluff. He called bluff. Show me the goddamn picture. Yeah. She showed the picture. I ain't gonna lie. He could have played a good stunt double, But he was like, baby, this ain't Denzel. He got you.
Right.
You fucked a random.
Bro, their neighbor was so creepy with
Right.
the dog. How he was always a police
The
officer with the dog. And then
just-
he's like, why you have all the Frito-Lay bags?
Right.
He's like, when he says 3 from 1, that doesn't make any sense. How's that profitable, the Frito-Lay?
Right. Like, why you making this hard, bro? You know, we don't want you here. Leave me alone. But yeah, them my 5 movies.
So I'm gonna go my top 5. Ooh man, it might be over 5. Y'all know I'm real bad at top 5 lists, cause
That you done seen.
so I'm gonna just go the best movies I've seen this year. So you gotta go with the Marvel movies, Black Panther, Infinity War.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go with Quiet Place, Hereditary
Bro, you have the exact same list just about.
was unbelievable.
Bro. Hereditary for a creepy movie?
Incredibles 2 was a good movie.
I forgot.
But my it's a movie that I don't know if you guys have seen. It's called Searching. It's a really good movie. This dude's daughter went away to college or whatever, and he always talks to her like constantly, you know, like over FaceTime and stuff like that. She's a great student and stuff like that.
You're trying to do one that dude from Harold and Kumar, right?
Yeah, the guy from I can't think of his name right now, but the guy from Harold and Kumar, yeah, he plays the dad, or David Kim. He plays the dad or whatever, and she ends up going missing. And it's a crazy twist to it. So if y'all get a chance to check it out, man. It's really good. She goes missing, but it's not what people think, man. It's not what you think whatsoever. And it just shows like all the emotions that you would go through as a parent. Your child missing, and you know that's not your child. You know your child's not like that. You know, so it's pretty good. But Sorry to Bother You was with Lakeith. How do you say his last name?
I don't even know what to say, but old dude from
Lakeith Stanfield.
Stanfield, yeah.
He plays in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then he plays in Get Out also. But dude, it's a great movie. It's basically he becomes a telemarketer, and basically he gets taught by Danny Glover on how to use his white voice. And he prospers through this. He goes like, he shoots up to the top, man, to be this like executive caller, man, where you get on the elevator, you gotta press all these numbers just to get, it's like a certain like telemarketer hierarchy that he gets to. But then this movie goes super left field, man. After that, it got Tessa Thompson in it too as his love interest or whatever. It's a very good movie.
More left field
very
than
weird.
Huh? More left field than Hereditary?
Yes.
Okay.
More left field than Hereditary. But in a funny, like, weird way. But that's another. Then he said Deadpool 2. I've seen that. That was a great movie. And I'm gonna go Game Night also, man. Game Night was one of my top movies. And then
I'm glad you finally see the frat.
And then I'm a
Dang, that was the movie we was
right for the longest. Yeah, I was trying to get everybody to come over to see Game Night, but then I'm gonna go with my last movie. Well, I got 2 more movies. I thought Venom was pretty good. I saw Venom. I thought it was pretty good myself. I like the back and forth between Venom and.
I hated that.
And you didn't like it? No. And Eddie Brock. I thought it was hilarious. I thought Venom's the character of Venom was hilarious, man.
If they're gonna try to conjoin this with the Spider-Man universe that they're doing now, then yeah, it was a pretty good movie. But if this was supposed to be like in comparison to like the Dark Knight, like all one of them type of type of superhero movies,
I don't think it was trying to be that though.
Or like Deadpool.
Nah.
Like how it's not for kids. Like pushing that forward. If you want to start.
I thought it was gonna be like that. I thought like if like the demon. I don't know. I ain't got no problem with the actual character Venom. Like he was a G in that whole movie. Shout out to who's the actor's name? I keep forgetting it. That played Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Man.
We saying Ed Party, that one podcast.
Tom Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
Bruh. No lie. He is a very underrated actor. Like
he is.
He does it. Like them crazy roles, them split personality roles, he does that.
What was that movie? He was the twin.
Man, that was a great movie. Legend. That was a hard movie. He played both characters and they were twins. and one of them was a gay thug, but they no one wanted to mess with him.
Right.
No one wanted to mess with him, like,
Multiple reasons.
But I'm just saying, it's Tom Hardy though. That's what made it even more crazy. Like you wouldn't expect. Wait a minute, what? Like when you start watching
Bane himself.
So Jurassic Park is now on y'all list. Fallen Kings.
It was okay, man. It wasn't as good as the first Jurassic
Or
World. Though.
what's the other?
The best.
What's the other? What's the name of the?
The best part
the
about
Kaiju, the Pacific Rim.
it was
Pacific Rim
it was
2.
okay. I like to do, I like
John Boyega.
I like John Boyega.
Yeah, he cool.
But the best part of Jurassic World was the chick, man. Dallas Howard, man.
Dallas, bruh. I'm not gonna get started. I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna find a plug-in to put in. Just bruh. Because I said bruh like 7 times.
Dallas Howard.
But that's the truth, though. Jared knows he's looking at the sky right now for a sign.
For her to be that type of lady, I'm gonna say, bruh, Dallas Howard.
And then my last one was Halloween.
Bro,
that's
you
my
had
last movie.
9.
I said best movies. I said I couldn't do a top 5.
Yeah, me either. I definitely have to be like Hereditary. Like for what Hereditary did for horror movies, like it's not really scary, but it's suspenseful and intriguing. You'd be like, what the fuck, shit? You have a lot of what the fuck moments. Sorry. that goes on throughout that movie. It's crazy.
The whole movie.
And the
is
last 20 minutes,
right,
20 minutes
like,
is super left field. Like,
right.
I think I need to go to church now. Like, yeah, it's some crazy movies. It's something happening in the beginning too. You be like, wow, that's totally messed up.
So it's not scary. It's just disturbing.
Yeah,
it's pretty much disturbing.
It's very disturbing. It definitely implants those disturbing images in your head that you keep seeing over and over again. Mm-hmm. Like, wow, yeah, it does that. It has some disturbing imagery. Definitely had to put up there Black Panther, Infinity War. Also, I always said this before, Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, which is actually, I didn't even say it, like, it's actually a funny movie too, and it had one of the funniest end credit scenes ever too. Like, it's dealing with a Spider-Man meme as well.
Is he dancing at GameStop?
Oh, you talking about the one meme where, bruh.
Bruh, it was hilarious. I'm sorry.
What is it when you having a brawl with your bros? Bruh.
It's bruh. It's funny.
That's not it?
Man, I'm trying to get like you.
I'm
trying to get like you.
I'm trying to. That meme is hilarious.
When two black men get into a conversation, man, I'm trying to get like you, man. I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah. I definitely also had to say A Quiet Place. I also got to give a big shout out to my action movie of the year, Mission Impossible.
Dang, I was hoping he forgot because I was just sitting there salivating like, I hope he forget.
Mission Impossible. Shout out to Tom Cruise doing all them stunts.
And
shout
he can't read.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. So shout out to you. You doing this shit.
Yeah. Like, even though y'all keep making the movies, like they keep getting better with each one. They keep making sense, unlike another franchise.
Man, see, there you go. Why you just can't get props? Why you got to blow down on people? James Bond is the truth.
I wasn't even going to talk about that. I was going to talk about Fast and Furious, bro.
Oh. No, you wasn't.
Fast and Furious get bigger, stronger, faster every time.
I know, but does it make sense?
I mean,
you might as well call it G.I. Joe now.
But do it.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying Mission Impossible 5, like they keep getting better with each one, and it still makes sense.
Do anything he does make sense though, man?
Who?
In the context of the grand scope of real life, bro.
Yeah. Definitely in the grand scope of the context.
He jumped out of a 30-foot window, dude.
Because
and then kept running full speed. Dude,
it wasn't 30 foot.
Dude, that was bro, you would be dead. He flew off a motorcycle going like 70
But he actually did that shit.
Dude.
So is it the context? He kept going. He actually did that shit though, didn't he?
You saw the features of the shit. Then the rock and skate.
And it wasn't 30 feet though. You exaggerate. I know you exaggerate a lot. Dude. It was not 30 feet. But he kept going.
We watch it, man.
Huh?
We watch it.
It wasn't 30 feet. And then he actually crashed on the motorcycle.
Then he hung.
And then when he limped,
going up about 100 feet.
But then he actually limped and
started running. He got some strong fingers, bro.
He limped and started running. Bruh, he does his own stunts. So within the context of it, he's not punching torpedoes.
Taking shots at
But you know how crazy Fast and Furious good, bro. They was mechanics, and now what they doing now? At least Ethan Hunt, he was always that guy.
The Rock punching rockets, man.
Right, bro. Like,
Shout out to
that's what I'm saying,
shout
bro.
out to Jackie
And
Chan. He does some stuff.
Yeah, Jackie Chan. You act like Jackie Chan don't do the same stuff, bro.
Jackie Chan learned to
They
retire.
punching missiles out in this motherfucker.
Bro, he was in the foreign.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I said this is G.I. Joe.
I ain't gonna lie. If Russia shoot a missile right now, I want The Rock to beat her, man. That's my last line of defense, man.
The Rock was in Skyfall and nobody talks about that movie.
He was in Skyfall?
Whatever that movie was where he's supposed to be like jumping.
Skyscraper.
Skyscraper. Yeah.
Dude, that movie was
Yeah, we got to put down
bogus.
Skyscraper and what's the other one? Rampage.
That's on your list?
I'm joking.
I'm like, whoa, bro.
You know that's a GOAT movie.
Definitely shout out to
Rampage
Incredibles
was
too.
better than people said, though.
Rampage was cool. I saw it was a good free movie.
Jumanji
I saw it
too?
on Fire Stick. Jumanji came out last year though.
Oh. I thought
At the end of last year.
Jumanji was butt.
Anyway,
What? Jumanji was good, bro.
Jumanji was
It was
good.
hilarious.
Jumanji was good.
It was better than I
It came out
thought.
around this
It
time.
wasn't
last
better
year, I
than
think.
the actual original.
Of course not. But they can make a franchise from this Jumanji. I feel like still.
They could.
They already making another one.
Yeah, they make it already.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good. It's
I
way more.
really enjoyed the very first Jumanji.
Yeah, Robin Williams used to go.
It wasn't better. It wasn't even touch the original Jumanji.
I won't say,
But
but
maybe I
they
should
did
be-
enough to differentiate, so
I
you can
shouldn't be
differentiate the stuff.
comparing it to the older one, but
And it still connects to the older one too.
it
That's
does. But I just really like the original Jumanji. I could watch that right now. Like
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah.
That everybody?
Well, Mario,
I have a difficulty giving out top fives because
or just top movies you seen.
I don't watch too many movies, man. I gotta say Black Panther. I guess I'm gonna say Infinity War by default because that's pretty much the only other movie I remember going to the movies to see. I've been in the movies quite a few times this year, but I don't remember.
Right,
I just had to look at the list and I just remembered the last movie I watched. I forgot. It was Widows. I watched Widows,
But that wasn't that great.
Yeah. So
Widows.
I'm not gonna say that's a top. I mean, it's an okay movie, but
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
it's
say it's
cool.
top five. I won't even say that out of default. But
They both stepped his memory away. That's why he stepped your whole memory away.
I just don't watch a lot of movies.
You
man.
don't
But
remember
that shit-
anything but this.
That movie, man,
Should have went for the head.
should have went a lot different, man.
Damn you.
It's
Thor
because of that event that I just said I'm not about to watch a lot of movies. I will say the movies I should have watched that I would say is the top movies that I anticipate watching out of 2018. Still gotta watch Creed 2.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch Enter the Spider-Verse. There was another movie. That
I
was
still
like-
gotta see Creed.
I know it's probably gonna be bad, but I want to see Bumblebee.
I actually heard it wasn't that bad.
I want to see
I
Bumblebee.
heard it actually resets.
You wanna know why? Because the greatest of all time.
Joe,
is
don't
in
say
there.
it. I am gonna get up and walk
And
out.
his
man.
name is John Cena. Bum ba bum.
Wait, he's in there?
Yes.
I don't think I want to watch it.
He gave Bumblebee the FU.
Angela Bassett in there too.
Wait, what?
Just kidding,
I'm
man.
about to say, how he F you a whole
I
car?
heard
though?
Angela Bassett in there too.
That's dope.
Yeah. Angela Bassett was also in the best.
I
action
just had a
movie.
visual as soon as I see the
Mission
FU and
Impossible
a
Fallout.
You're right.
Megazord though.
Ooh. I don't think he's the
I'm
go-to
just not happy
guy.
right now. Not happy whatsoever.
Hit him with the 5-knuckle shovel.
Right.
I'm not happy right now whatsoever.
Hit him with that stunner off the ropes.
I'm even worse when he come back on Tuesday.
Man.
What's up with
I'm
his
not
hair?
watching it on Tuesday. he looks like a standard white person.
He just
He looks like the default on when you play 2K and it asks you to pick a default face. That's what it looks like. That's
From John Cena?
Yes. He looks like he should be doing what Kane's doing, running for mayor. That's what John Cena looks like.
I will argue, man, but I can't.
I'm so disappointed with John right now. Like he came
He going
back.
through a breakup, man.
He is, but he came back to wrestling. Where was it? Not the Greatest Royal Rumble, but the Showdown, the
He
Superstar
looked
Showdown,
real-
and he did his normal moves. He came out. It was a tag.
Oh
team
yeah,
match.
then he said he had one more. He had a new
A super
move.
secret move. You know
A
what he
super
did?
secret
He
move,
punched
yeah.
him in the throat, and he hit 1, 2, 3.
Bro, no lie, he charged it up though. He
Right.
said-
He said,
like Dragon Ball Z or something, bro. It was just like I was like, no, I'm done with you, man.
Right.
He got a little slick back hair going, like, bro.
And I was
you are
rocking
done,
with John
man.
for so long. Like I was like,
I ain't like him for a long time.
Why people hate him? But he do
I
some
hated him
stuff
for a
like
long
that.
time, man. Right.
My
He
dude
wrestled in
said,
jorts, man.
"I'm charged up. I'm all fired up."
He's like,
Punch to the
Right,
throat.
he got you all hyped thinking, oh,
like,
man, what
like
you
the
about
Captain
to do?
America WWE.
Pretty much.
Pretty useless. Got a big ass shield, and that's his reputation
Right,
The big shovel.
and his privilege.
man.
Bury everybody else.
Right.
I got an
He's doing the exact same thing he used to blow down on the Rock on
Yep.
when they had their little super wrestling match. You'll never
Once in
hear.
a lifetime,
All you want to
twice in a
do is
lifetime.
make movies and well, look what you doing.
The Marine.
Right, the Marine 6, and that wasn't even your movie, was it? That was the Miz movie, wasn't
Still
it?
everybody else movie.
I remember The Rock was in Walking Tall. I laughed so hard, man.
Bruh, that was a good movie.
His best
That
friend.
movie was
his
hilarious.
best friend.
That's the movie with Shia LaBeouf, huh?
I don't know. All I know is
No, that's with what's the dude's name?
He had a block of wood as a
Johnny
best
Knoxville.
friend. He had a block of wood as a best friend, and I laugh. I never
That
forget that
2x4,
movie. I
bro.
don't remember nothing about the movie, but that 2x4 when his truck blew up and that bitch flew to the screen. I died laughing because that just stood out. I still have a visual of the stick flying to the screen when it blew up. The
When
truck
he
blew
said
up.
that,
Because that was his road dog,
I
bro.
totally
He did
forgot
work
about
on that
that.
cedar block,
I
man.
totally forgot about
Speaking
that.
of
And then we said it was
2x4s,
hilarious.
speaking of 2x4s, I got a question.
We are so off base.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. We did the top 5, huh?
Yeah.
But I got a question. If you got
Edit.
a sack full of 2x4s on your back, and you about to go into a fight with a bunch of guys, how are you hitting a bunch of zombies? How are you using those 2x4s?
How are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how are you using them? Like, me
got a sack of
personally,
them?
I'm going to use it like it's a baseball bat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what you would think. So I was
Yeah.
watching this TV show.
Just take it.
And it's called The Regular Show. This dude named Muscle Man, he had a sack full of 2x4. So I'm thinking he about to pull them hoes out one by one, baseball bat these zombies. He took the 2x4 out, put it behind their head, and kneed them in the face. And broke the 2x4. The way he did it, though, it's just like, just broke it across the head, though.
Extra for no reason,
Right.
man. So extra.
I thought he was going to say he grabbed the whole sack and was just swinging the
That's
sack.
what I'm saying. He
full
took
of
the 2x4s out the sack
Right.
and just killed it with the sack. Like,
He pulled them hoes out one by one. Ugh! Ugh!
Bro, that's hilarious, dude. Oh my god.
That's only some Jeff Jarrett type stuff.
Right.
Right.
Jeff
Just
Jarrett.
come out there with them guitars.
Like, what you about to do with that?
With that Prince. Sure though.
That shit funny. Cedar wood. Walking
Anyway, so we digress again.
Right.
all right, that was movies. We didn't do shows though.
2x4 to the back and
Top TV shows.
Game of Thrones.
Did they have any new episodes this year?
Nah, next year. Still,
So why'd you say it?
I don't know. Just cause.
Episodes. I'm going top 5 TV series that I've seen this year.
Netflix stuff counts, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm going.
I'm still going with Black Mirror because I got into it this year, earlier this year.
It came out this year. They had some come out this year.
Well, you know, the series come out around Christmas, and I ain't see it till this year,
Oh, okay.
like in January.
So for me, Voltron's up there. Runaways is up there. It's a show came out early this year. It's on Hulu. It's called Freakish. Long story short,
I haven't seen that yet.
it's an apocalypse that happens in a city, turns everyone into zombies, and these group of kids are stuck in a high school, and nothing's what it seems. But anywho, that I'm not even gonna lie. You guys are gonna judge the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are gonna judge the mess out of me for this. But up there, I gotta put Steven Universe. It's on Cartoon Network.
I'm not.
I know what that is.
Like, at first, when I first saw it, I'm like, this some bubblegum kitty stuff. But come to find out, in my Big Sean voice, that shit get deep. Like,
I just got another text,
what?
and I stopped.
Oh. I told you. But Steven Universe, that is a shocker. Like, I wasn't even expecting. He's a little boy who mama died. and put her essence into him. But I thought it was just a cheesy show at first. But come to find out that Mama who she wasn't who she said she was. Everybody got secrets in this boy. It gets real. It gets real dark for Cartoon Network. So those are my TV shows.
My TV shows definitely had to put Voltron up there. I'm putting Black Mirror, like I said, because I got hit earlier this year. It might have been real late last year, but that's just a dope ass series to me. Like,
what's your favorite one?
What's the one I showed you? The White Bear, when the girl, she thought everybody, they was telling her don't look at the phone screens.
Bro, that was
crazy.
so crazy, man.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
But she's ended up being Can we do spoilers? I don't care.
I don't care.
Well, anyway, she goes around this town because everybody looking at her like nobody can put their phone down. They just always recorded her. But then it's like a couple of people that's up after her just like trying to kill her like on some purge shit. But come to find out,
she actually succeeded.
She's like, this is her punishment because she helped burn this little girl. So she's captured. This is like her punishment, and she goes through the same thing every day, wondering like what the fuck is going on getting changed. Yeah. She doesn't even know because they like wipe her brain and they wipe
every
her
day.
Every day she goes through that same shit every day.
Sounds like Blast Blue.
That shit was crazy. Like how they just said like, bro, that is a hell for her. That's worse than like prison. Yeah, that was crazy.
What season is that?
I think 2. 2. There's a few other good ones.
The one where he put his memory into the flash drive of the computer, acting like he was on Star Trek.
Yeah, that was a funny. And the other one, good one, was the White Christmas one, when they had that blocking technology. Like, fuck blocking people now. There's actually technology to block. Like, you just come out. If somebody wants to block you from their life, they come out just like as a blur, like through your eyesight.
Wow.
Like,
pixelated.
And that's punishment too for that too. Yeah.
There was another one where their lives were pretty much on like some American Idol type stuff.
Oh yeah, to do with the Get Out.
Right.
Yeah, that was the same. And the social media one with Dallas Bryce Howard was on that one too. You have to have like a certain number of likes and stars to even just get a job or to like enter a building.
What season is it?
That's like how many seasons? I don't think that was like season 4. It's tons of good ones.
Where
it's like you never see the twist coming.
They lived in a world where the computer chose who you dated and how long you were in a relationship with them for.
Oh yeah, and it's match, and you go through the simulation of like you get matched.
You have a match.
Yeah,
y'all are gonna be in a relationship for a year, even though let's just say you don't even hit it off.
Yeah,
you just forced in this relationship for a year,
just to see how it goes. But then the computer be like, oh nope, year over. You're gonna go to this person. You're not.
So this one group of people, they was like, we're not gonna look at it. We're not gonna turn it on or whatever they did. They know we're not gonna do it. We just gonna live this wonderful life, and just like he wasn't black, but just like a man, I want to test the waters. I'm gonna look at it. That boy ended so fast. And
yeah, they was like in this compound
like
too, and they was trying to escape or something like that.
Watch.
But what it comes out to be, it was just
don't tell me everything. I'm gonna watch this one.
Okay.
So I gotta watch the Bryce Dallas Howard one.
Bro, just watch.
Bro, you can watch any of them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you which one to watch.
The one about the bees is cool too. That's like a little bit. That's like a little movie for real. That's like an hour and a half.
The one to watch is the last season ender, where the black chick goes into the museum.
Mm-hmm.
I just started watching that. That's Shuri from.
Yeah, that's actually the last episode.
I watched like the first
because
first
they do. You see, they do it backwards, but you actually got to start at one. You see, the way they list the episode is backwards. They start with the newer ones first instead of the older ones first. So you actually got to flip it.
That episode, that's hard.
The Star Trek one was hilarious. Though.
Yeah,
it's a lot of good ones. Yeah, that was dope. Game of Thrones, even though it's going this year. Shout out to Food Wars for Mario's putting us on Food Wars. Yeah, bro, I never knew
that guy get
cookouts.
Put in my top 5.
I never seen cookouts be so tense, and then like dude. In the show, he just motivates you to do better.
All he need is a bowl and some rice and a drink.
Shout out to him.
Man, all he need is some jelly, some hot sauce, a bowl, and some rice, and he gonna do that boy up.
Mm-hmm. Y'all think that's good? You gotta watch Hunter x Hunter. That shit hard. I'm not even about to say nothing about it.
I started watching it, but it turned me off when he grew big and his clothes ain't fit. It just looked weird. The main character,
like
little dude, don't he get big? Like he grows to get like big.
Not at the beginning. No.
And also shout out to.
I'm on like episode like 40 something. He ain't nowhere near
He
yet.
got there yet, bro.
Oh.
Shout out to Castlevania.
His clothes is already young, but yeah, Hunter x Hunter is dope.
Shout out to Castlevania. That had a dope ass
Castlevania went hard
this season too.
Shout out to One Punch. That's about to make its comeback.
One Punch Man. That's gonna be fire.
Oh, I'm
and
slacking.
Black Lightning. Shout out to Black Lightning.
No, I'm slacking on my Mac. And yeah, Black Lightning go hard, but My Hero Academia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, that's the truth.
You starting to say the stuff I was gonna say because all my top 5, all I'll do is basically watch anime. I was gonna say Overlord, My Hero Academia, not in any particular order. My Hero Academia, Overlord, Hunter x Hunter. Dang, did I say Hunter? Attack on Titan. Can't forget about Attack on Titan. And some other good ones out there. I can't think of it. Ain't nothing coming to mind immediately, but Overlord's pretty interesting. It's about a dude that gets stuck in his own game. They got a lot of animes out now that's following that same trend, like Sword Art Online. Like they go into this game and like some sort of plot twist happen where everybody else gets out and this person gets locked into their character. And they treat it like it's an MMORPG. Like this dude he played the game so much that he got his character at a certain level and like a certain class to where he's basically untouchable. That's why it's called Overlord. So he be sitting there and he got all these spells and these items and stuff. And it's weird how like it acts like an anime, but it acts like a game at the same time. So he be explaining like right before you fight this one chick, he literally spent like 5 minutes saying all the names of all these power-ups. He beefing this stuff up. Like he calling out greater defense buffs, magic buffs, this buff, that buff,
red buff, blue buff.
And it was like he's using a world-class item. If he uses it once, he can't use it ever again. You know, blah, 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 blah. He using all of this for this one chick because she ain't no hoe out here in the streets. Like, I forgot what her name is, but like it's only one part where she had to let the claws out, and man, them dudes was dead. It wasn't no joke. But Overlord was shook. Like, I don't know if she like a bug in a game or what, but somebody made her, and I guess they stopped playing it. And he thought he was running the town. He come across her like, shit. And he was telling all his followers, because he got followers, like he got a whole bunch of other players who created they avatars or whatever, and they avatars, their whole role is like to serve him because he got all the plugs and the items and stuff in his hierarchy. He like, man, there's a chance that I ain't gonna come back. So if I don't, y'all know what to do.
Right.
But just don't mess with her. Her name is Shaltier, I think, or Altier, or Shaltier, or something like that. She like a witch, like a little anime witch. She got like all like straight white hair, super pale skin, wear like that all black, like she got that gothic thing going. But man, she pulled out the Draco on some food. Like, she went to work. All you heard was she transformed in a little ugly beast, and then it cut the camera over to like the wall. You see it's the shadows, and dudes like ah!
Right.
And you just hear the echo. Like later on down in the tunnel, they cut the camera over further down the tunnel. They're like, oh! They're like, did you hear that? It's like, it's Lady Shaltier's on the way. Get the fuck out! You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't say that.
Go.
Yeah. Shaltier ain't no joke out in the streets. But that's another good show though. Overlord. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. I don't like the fact that like after the first season, all the like Killua's voice actor totally is obviously a girl now. His family tripped out though. All them assassins, the dude that just he know how to do like that shadow step and just pull people's hearts out. But yeah, that's my favorite character, him and Hisoka. Yeah, because they thought that shit was gonna be sweet. They went through the Hunter trial and they got into the one where it was like the arena. It was a 5-on-5, and they got paired up with that one dude that was trying to make him lose on purpose because his whole goal, since he's like, I don't care about being a hunter. My goal is to make sure these rookies don't be hunters. Right. So his whole motto was to go into the exam, find somebody to make them fail, just for kicks.
This what your life is, huh?
Yeah, so he got paired up with these dudes. They go into like an arena style trial in one of these challenges. I think it was part of like the second challenge or whatever. And it was like, oh yeah, so you guys got to battle. You got to figure out, how to make the other person submit or whatever the case may be, or fight to the death, one or the other. Man, Killua at this time, he was a new character, but he was keeping up with everybody. But ain't nobody know his combat potential. Man, this dude, he got to go get this real buff dude, because the first two contestants, like the first two guys in the plot line, they already like either won or lost. They got the Killua, and it was like, oh man, who he's got to fight? And it's this dude that's like, everybody in the prison is afraid of, because the other dudes is in there on a prison sentence. So if they won, they got like 72 years knocked off their sentence because they all went in like on a life sentence. So it was like, oh yeah, if you kill these guys, we'll reduce your sentence. Right. But if you guys beat them, you'll keep your time. Like, yo, because you had like they had so many hours to get out of the thing for that challenge. They had to go through like a gauntlet, and this is just one in the trial. I ain't trying to go on forever, but anyway, man, it was this big fearsome dude that everybody in the prison was shook about, and he just had this cloak on. You couldn't see him. That's like, oh, it's such and such. He I guess he takes joy and pleasure in murdering, like, you know, the weak and the helpless or whatever. And they showed like a little flashback of him just murdering women and children and stuff with his bare hands. Like, he's like, oh, I love killing people with my bare hands. Oh, man, Q heard that, man. Oh, you heard the screen, like the screen got dark and like all the sound just went mute. He just walked this little after image of him. He walked right past the dude. And then he was like, raw. And then the next thing you look down, he was, ooh. And he looked, there's a big hole in his heart. The camera cut over to Killua. He just like, looking for this. It was still beating, just boom,
right,
boom, boom. He like, no, oh, I need that, give it back. And then it just stopped. And
what he was gonna do when he got it back?
Then he crushed it anyway. He was like, dang, I'm not like my brothers. They don't leave a drop of blood. His boys was over there like, jaws dropped on the floor. Like, you kidding me? Where did you come from? But yeah, that show dope. They that's fire. But yeah, that was my top 5.
So I ain't gonna go on a straight top 5. I'm just trying to mention some shows that we have not said yet. Titans.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there.
Absolutely.
It got a little weird.
Right at the end.
The last one was like, it was weird, but it was definitely the most lit episode on the whole. Man, it's one of the most lit episodes of TV, period, this year.
That season over?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had
it's
thought
crazy.
he was going after Batman, but come to find out, it was all a dream.
Whatever Batman that is.
Right. Apparently, they didn't let Raven Daddy out.
He does not care about anyone.
He in there.
Oh, that Batman's a G?
Bruh.
Man, that Batman killing people.
Straight up.
It's like Bruce Wayne.
So it's like Inception. It might be a dream within a dream.
What you call that universe?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Batman's with the 2 pistols.
But then I'm going to go
2 pistols.
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Because
it came out this year.
The second season came out earlier this year.
Okay.
So I'm going to go Atlanta.
Shout out. What's the name of the white dude?
Jeff?
No, that one episode.
I know what you're talking about. Damn, I can't think of his name.
We'll come back to it.
But then, I mean, we already said Black Lightning. I'm going to say Daredevil. That last season, which just seems like right now is going to be the final season, which is kind of whack. It ended pretty dope. They introduced Bullseye.
Teddy Perkins.
Teddy Perkins. In a roundabout, type of way, but dude was the truth. Man, I'm trying to think what some other stuff. I'm watching a show right now. I never was like into like ER or nothing like that, and I'm not really into those kind of shows. But I'm watching this show called The Resident. It's on Fox. It's pretty crazy, man.
That's the autistic doctor?
No, that's actually The Good Doctor, which I can't watch, which leads me to another top TV show for me was Bates Motel, which ended this year also. I binge watched all that in like not even a month. Bates Motel. It's basically, the movie Psycho. Back in the day. It's basically based off of a character, Norman Bates, with him and his mom own this hotel, but he's like a serial killer, pretty much. And he's actually the guy that plays the Good Doctor. So it's hard for me to separate watching like 4 or 5 seasons of this dude as a crazy murderer dude to him being an autistic doctor. So I haven't made that transition in my head of him saving people to him like straight up slaughtering people.
Who thought about that show, The Good Doctor? Like, we're just gonna make this doctor autistic, like, and just see where it goes. I'm not saying anything bad with it, but who thought about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Same creators that made Dexter.
Huh?
Right before.
Why you playing? Why you playing? Dexter probably did have it. Dexter's Laboratory.
No, not that. Dexter.
No.
I was talking about Dexter.
Oh, oops.
But yeah, so the resident is the truth, man. It's kind of show you the stuff that be going on, man, in the hospitals, man. And then it show you like, because basically the dude is a resident doctor, which means he's actually not officially a doctor.
You have to go through your residency.
Yeah, you got to go through residency,
Which
but
is the same as like an internship.
but he goes off, go rogue and save tons of people, man. Mm-hmm. But the hospital, the doctors all like, you gotta wait till they medical come back. They like, man, they ain't gonna make it. He like, they ain't gonna make it. So he be making makeshift little operating rooms and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy, man. Mm-hmm. And he always butt heads with the main, the big surgeon that was there, and there's a lot of fraud that be going on, man. But it just show you the stuff that go on behind the scenes in hospitals, man. It's all about money.
It's all about business when it comes to the healthcare industry in America.
He's totally against that kind of stuff, man. So it's pretty dope to watch. And then his love interest is actually what was the chick's name? Carter from Civil War.
Carter.
Not Peggy Carter, her niece.
Oh.
The chick that plays
her. Yeah, I know you're
that's about. His love interest, and she do a good job too. Then you got Eddie Winslow in that boy. They gave him the the moniker of the Raptor because he's like this. He's like one of the best surgeons in the world, but he just so arrogant. It's crazy, man.
Like
my man ain't never doing nothing, man. He be sitting down while eating ice cream and stuff. Then they be like, "Hey, man, we got surgery." He like, the Raptors on. It's just like his whole attitude is just like, really, bro. Like you are really full of yourself, man. But yeah, it's pretty good though. But so that's my top right now. I know I've been watching some other stuff on Hulu, man.
Yeah.
Just some other stuff. I can't think of all of it, man. But yeah. So that's mine, man. But Titans definitely take my number one spot.
Yeah, I forgot all
for
about
the year,
Titans.
man.
How dare me? How dare I?
Dun, dun. Yeah, you introduced
the GOAT
right
theme song ever, man.
Dun, dun, dun,
From that right there, you knew it was on some trash.
Alright. Well, you can edit this out. But I forgot to say, my other favorite Black Mirror episode was the ones with the eyes. You could rewind and record that shit, which you seen throughout the day. That shit was tight too.
It was a few shits on there. But yeah.
Y'all need to check out Grappler Baki, man.
Yeah, that show goes hard. Grappler Baki.
It's an anime.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's
I mean,
it's
if you want a show that's leaking in testosterone, watch Baki the Grappler. Like it's so much like. It's just too damn manly. Like
I heard about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
That's not manly. That's very metrosexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially the new season.
It's good,
the new Joe is on some trash, bruh. Like look at how he dressed. Just type it in. Just Google him real quick.
Y'all see how
type
they
in
dress,
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like 2018 protagonist, and look at what he wearing, bruh. I mean, because they already dress kind of metrosexual. Some of them a little more conservative than others, but this one kind of like let it all hang out.
No pun intended.
I don't know. Maybe the pun is intended.
Man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that Joe, I don't know. That ain't Joe Taro, that's for sure. I don't know what Joe that is.
Well, when it first came out, I heard it was good though. Was it like some?
No, it's always been good. I mean, I don't think that's bad. It's just that
they dress weird.
Yeah, that one. They always dress weird, but that's really weird.
Dude. Let me see.
Yeah, he out there. He on.
Let me get a little.
That's your protagonist.
Oh man, so
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a pretty solid series, but
he
it's
has
getting a little
on some skinny silver leather jeans,
some bootyless chaps,
some dress shoes. He has on a blouse with the chest out and the chest part that's out is in the shape of a heart.
Mm-hmm. I was say, just imagine Slim Thug.
His hair is in rose shape.
Roller shape,
right? And he has his hands out like he's giving a spell. Oh,
he do a spirit finger,
right?
Speaking of spirit finger, man, Yu Yu Hakusho show's legendary.
Yeah, it is. Spirit gun, shotgun
with the Draco.
Man, he ain't never give up.
With the hand Draco.
Oh my God, this is the rest of them.
All right, so next,
bro, what is going on here?
MK11 trailer released. 21 Savage.
That's all I gotta say. 21 Savage.
Yeah.
He gonna be a character in the game.
This is a dope trade. You got some folks though saying they don't like the rap.
20 gonna be in there with 2 Dracos. He be like, we go toe.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
He do a special move. He actually say a part of his verse.
And I feel like
we go blow for blow.
Yeah,
Right.
for real. And they were saying that too because
Once he hit a
MKX,
special, he
they
gonna
had Wiz.
Dang outside. Don't come out the house.
Yeah, he gonna hit you with that whisper verse.
But it's funny when you see when a rap song gets on there, you have people re-uploading on YouTube without the song, and like, oh, put this instead and things like that. Like, okay,
but we live in a mayonnaise-filled country. Like that's not surprising.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, shout out to Ed Boon, the creator of MK Mortal Kombat. You know,
I appreciate them for reaching out for diversity.
I feel like he's a hip hop head too.
Yeah, cause I mean, this last 2 games have been hip hop themes.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa's and now 21 Savages.
Hey, that's the new wave now. Black music is the new wave. You see what they're doing to the movies now. These soundtracks for these movies is getting harder.
Yeah, shout out to the Spider-Verse soundtrack.
Man, what else? Black Lightness soundtrack is the truth.
Yeah, Black Lightning soundtrack.
Man, The Runaways goes hard. What other movie? Black Panther. Come on now.
Creed 2.
Creed 2. Superfly was okay.
Fight.
Right.
That one ain't sit well with me.
I did see Superfly. It was better than I thought, but
I forgot about that.
Ain't no shame in my game.
How you forgot it was about?
I forgot about that movie, man. Bro, that movie was hard.
All right, man.
They gonna remake the match.
Snow Patrol.
What's next? We done went about an hour and
That's
a half.
it.
I know.
Man.
Basically, I mean, top 5 games or your thoughts about the Spider-Man PS4.
It's a great game.
You gonna see?
Jared would like you guys to think that I just hate Spider-Man, but Spider-Man, since we've been doing top 5 because of the end of the year, he's one of my top 5 superheroes. I can really appreciate Spider-Man, but you know, in comparison to Batman, it ain't no comparison. But we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the game. That's a great game.
Talking about practice.
Right.
It's just funny though. It's like the games are like the best versions. Like when it comes to these superheroes, like the best interpretation of these characters. Like the Batman Arkham series. That's to me the best version of Batman. Like the best interpretation of him. Period. Ever. With the Spider-Man game, Peter Parker Spider-Man is like the best version of him.
And they left room for a sequel. And hopefully Miles and that boy saving the world.
Mm-hmm. And they ended up switching some stuff too, but it made sense. Like some stuff they switched around.
Right. But that is a great game. If you don't have it, I encourage you heavily to purchase it. It is worth it. GameStop got a sale on it. Get it for $30 plus tax. You know how that go. But
shout out at the PSN store. You get God of War for $25 now.
The new latest one?
Yep. They're having a holiday sale.
That's a great game too.
Absolutely. I just want to give a shout out to Spider-Man for just being done with doing business with Tobey Maguire.
Right.
Yeah.
They had his suit in there. One thing I really appreciate, they give you an array of suits.
And they all have different
powers, most
abilities,
of them.
right?
Mm-hmm. And then you can switch up the powers with the suits. So you don't have to, the power you unlock with that suit, you don't have to, you can put it with a different suit.
All my suits have the focus bar.
Bro, I like
get my ass whooped.
For real. I like the electric
weapon.
The electric punches.
Oh.
And also like Spider Bro too.
Spider Bro. With the spikes?
With the little drone that flies and come out and electrocute everybody.
Yeah.
And then Wet Blossom is very good.
But yeah, I need to keep my focus up. Yeah. So, you know,
them health.
Who give me the most problem?
Them big dudes.
Them big dudes when I'm trying to take out the dudes with the
five laws of physics or whatever.
Right.
They just they swing back and punch and then somehow end up right over by my door over there. Like
all that power behind them.
Oh yeah, shout out to Wilson Fisk. He takes the most L's throughout this year. He took an L into the Spider-Verse. He took an L in Daredevil. He took an L in the Spider-Man game.
Right.
Bruh.
Kingpin.
What king? Is this your king?
The king is dead.
Pretty much.
Yo, top 5 games though.
I'm not a gamer, so.
Do I have a top 5? Man, this is the less I've beaten games in the year. Like last year I beat 17. This year I could say I only beat about 7, 9, I think. I spent most of my time trying to play Persona 5 and I still haven't beat it. And I'm 133 hours in. I beat Red Dead before that.
Shit, dude.
I ain't even, man, bro. I ain't been playing Red Dead. I ain't been playing that shit.
Red Dead's cool, but it's not my number one game of the year.
Hell
It's
no.
up
God of War.
Just because to me Red Dead is flawed on a fundamental level with the controls and movement.
That's what throws me off because I be like, I turn it on literally 10 minutes into it. I'm about to get robbed. Nigga, motherfuckers are all around me. I'm on my horse. Wow, somebody shot my horse. That bitch went down and I went down. I'm cut this
Bro,
off.
no lie.
Yeah, no horse.
That's
I
how
lost Bucky, man.
That's how I am when I have to play as Mary Jane.
For real.
Bat signal.
But do you put it on free aim or you have the auto aim on Red Dead?
Hey.
The auto aim is on there.
Yeah,
Off the
I
horse?
put it on free aim and the shooting mechanics too. Like
It's
I see,
terrible.
yeah, I see why they defaulted. Like that's the only game I know third person should defaults to auto aim. Right?
Because it's trash.
Yeah, that's what's like the controls and stuff. And then there's so many times I want to look at somebody to talk to them, but I actually didn't have my gun out and I point the gun at them like fuck, and they get all threatened.
Oh man, can't even talk to him no more.
Then they
My
pull
bad,
they
bro.
pull a Draco out on you. You gotta kill
Like
him now.
wanted, you're right.
Now you gotta kill him.
Want it?
Yeah,
Yeah. If you pull a gun out on somebody, you already spotted. They snitching on you. Now you gotta
Yeah,
pay a
bounty.
bounty. You gotta go to the mailbox, pay off your bounty. So when you go around that hood, you ain't gotta worry about the bounty hunters taking your head.
but it is
real.
The game is immersive though. It's just those controls and
Yeah, it's
input
deep.
lag.
It's too overwhelming for me too.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the
much.
realism gets too much of the game because
Yeah.
even to loot bodies, it takes like a good 3 seconds just to loot bodies. Most games pick their stuff off, check their pockets. That's it. Them, they like
Yeah, because
pan,
you
pick it
take
up.
out like a country road about a quarter of a mile about worth bodies. You gotta check all of them.
And
Just
then your
keep
folks
your
be
ammo
getting
up.
mad at you like, Arthur, come on,
Yeah.
Arthur, what are you doing, Arthur?
I'll
It
be ready to
good.
swing. I'll be
Like,
ready to swing on some fools.
come on. And then the things with the guns on your back or in the saddle is
O'Driscoll.
it's just like I swear I get off my horse and I don't have my guns with me. They're in the saddle, but they just on my back. If you want to keep that realism, keep that same energy when it comes to my guns and not put it back in the saddle.
Right, yeah.
Or it's like has the most bullshit game over screens. Like say what happens? I forgot a gun. The gun was stuck on my horse, so I went back to get the horse. Game over. You abandoned the gang, or you abandoned this. Like, bruh, the horse is just 10 feet away.
I just want to get my strap.
Yes,
Petty.
come on.
And
Just
then,
wanna
and
get
then,
my
and then when you
favorite
die,
shot.
you lose your horse. You gotta rebuild. You gotta re-raise another horse. Man, it's too much work.
It definitely is.
I had a close relationship with my horse. I had a big, strong black
So
horse,
if you
man.
if he just died in the middle of you going halfway to
He got clapped off, man.
Yeah,
Your horse
you gotta
can get
keep
clapped
some,
off.
You can get some horse revival. Make sure
So,
you keep
but
horse
if you ain't got
revival
none of
on.
that, you walking.
Yeah, you can hurt. Yeah, you can hurt him and go.
No, if you
to the
die,
store.
it's over with. Like,
Yeah.
if your horse get gunned down and you get gunned down,
Bro,
you
just
say bye-bye to your
reload.
horse.
Just reload your last save if your horse dies.
Just turn the computer. Just turn the whole
Reload.
system.
No, just reload your last save.
Oh, okay.
Don't even
I
turn it off.
try to be
Because it might already auto save already.
Oh, okay.
Because the auto save. The auto save is good in that game. So
Yeah, I just rolled with the punches, man. I lost like 3 horses already.
but shout out to another game, A Way Out, and that's a game where you play as 2 dudes trying to escape prison in the 70s. But it's more into that. But it's dope because it's a only co-op game. You only can play it with somebody else, and it's always going to be split screen where if the person's next to you on the couch or you playing online. And I mess with that. Like, and the story of that game is great too, and it hits the land. It hits the landing too with the ending. It's a very good game, and it's they're different. Like the direction for the game, I mess with it for real.
It's very co-op driven. It almost remind me of like it's what Army of 2 probably
Should have been. Yeah, and I miss co-op games like that. Like I really love co-op games more than anything. And shout out to the GOAT, God of War, for this year. So what they did with that character Kratos and like how they evolved him, I appreciate it, and then also appreciate the way they approach combat in this game. It's not so much hack and slash heavy; it's more methodical and tactical the way you think about positioning where you're going to be at. So I mess with that. And shout out to that axe; it feels so good when you're playing it.
Right.
So
I guess I go to my top 5. I ain't really play a lot of these games on my name off, but just the ones that maybe I have played maybe once or twice, or just thoroughly enjoyed, just based off from what I hear or watch on YouTube. I'm gonna go with Super Mario Odyssey. I'm gonna go with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Fire.
I heard that's fire.
This didn't come out in 2018, but can I say it? I'm gonna say For Honor. For Honor. I'll be like, when I say I stopped playing Gears of War and I got into this, and I ain't like stopped since. Like, bro, I play this like every day. Like, I don't even consider myself playing games anymore. Like, it's like a sport to me. Like, I don't play other games. I rarely do. Like, I pop Red Dead in, die once. I'm like, I'm popping that 400.
That's how I am with 2K.
Get the Shinobis out there or the Samurais out there, and you just be going at it fighting Vikings and stuff. And now they just did a merger with Assassin's Creed, so they actually got Ezio and Cesare Borgia on there. So y'all got like, it's just a special between like halfway through December to like the first 2 weeks maybe of January, or that you have to take over the main battlefield. You have to have your soldiers out there, and it spawns the enemy captain. So if you like the assassins, it's gonna spawn Caesar, and if you on the Templar side, you gonna spawn Ezio. Y'all gotta fight them, and whoever get the most points, first one up to 1,000, they treat it like a elimination after that. So you gotta eliminate the enemy players. It's dope, man. I enjoy that game thoroughly though. But how many was that? That was 3 or 4? That was 3.
I think I did 3.
2 more. So, God of War is up there. God of War is definitely up there. And I want to say, I think Tomb Raider. The new Tomb Raider.
That was like my most disappointing game.
You played it?
Yeah. I ain't played it yet, so I don't know. I can't think of nothing else right now.
You ain't like it?
Get it for a deep sale.
Get it for a deep sale?
Yeah, like, it's already is on sale already.
Talking about like when it's gotta be like super.
I could just ask my bro to let me see that boy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Free 99. You enjoy a game heck of a lot more when you pay 10 for it as opposed to 60.
Yeah,
I put it that way, like, cause certain games, when I started like being thrifty with buying games, I found myself enjoying games a lot more as opposed to when I sit here and like not buy 3 and use that money to buy 1 that just came out and it's not that great. You be kind of like. You be not only mad, but you going like this with the pockets too, like.
Cause you go try to take it back.
That usually don't happen. That happened to me with Tomb Raider though. Just like the way today approach it this year, it's just the pacing is horrible to the game.
You didn't even talk. Well, I don't even want to play it no more because you ain't even talk about it.
We get it for free. I know. Cool. That's like the most disappointing. To me, the first one from the reboot was the best one. That shit went off. Yeah. Then I put the second one.
Second one was cool, yeah.
Yeah, the second one was cool. But
I'm anticipating Kingdom Hearts next month, though. Yeah, and maybe Resident Evil 2.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm confident.
Resident Evil 2 and definitely that Devil May Cry 5. That's in March, though.
I might check it out. Maybe. Now that I'm not so bitter toward Capcom.
Like next year, the beginning of the year is Flames. It's like 2017, I feel like.
You gotta go to a clinic and get checked out. How much fire burning?
Right.
You gotta cue. Now you gotta cue that Sean Paul. We be burning.
Joe, moral of the story.
Moral of the story. Happy New Year's, you guys. I know a lot of people say they don't like to go into the New Year saying New Year, New Them, but why not approach the New Year? Try to be the best version of you. Yeah. Don't try to stay the same. Well, if the same is working for you, and you're making, you're getting value out of it, whatever you deem as success, and that is what it is. But challenge, everybody to be a little bit better this year.
Moral of the story, man. Tables make the world go round.
Do.
John.
I'm just gonna say moral of the story, man. I pretty much agree with Joe, and I'm just gonna say, we coming, 2019.
Right.
Pause.
I have to go on the table for that.
Why? I'm gonna do the.
I was trying to be so serious.
What's my show? What's my movie?
With Wall Street. That is a lot of classes for me.
That's us, but we not about to get arrested though.
Yeah, right.
Right. Straight legal, but we coming for the top.
My moral of the story, just like Happy New Year. Everybody stay safe. Be safe out here. Instead of saying what we going to change, we're just going to do it. Like, stop saying what y'all. Just do it.
Yep.
Take that first step. We always talk about. And then always stop talking about cutting off people in the new year. Like, if you're talking about that every year, then maybe you got to look at yourself. Maybe you're giving off this toxic energy. Just like, maybe what can I change within myself?
Already.
Right.
If I keep saying that. But, you guys be safe out here. Happy New Year. Love y'all. TWB's doing nothing but getting bigger next year. For real.
Shouts out to Jacquees.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Keith Sweat.
Shout out to Jack Cleese. The
You
king
are
of
not on the
R&B.
bottom of the totem pole, sir.
Yep.
Shout outs to the DC universe.
Bruh, are we keeping that conversation?
Shout outs to my music career.
Yo, shout out to Mario on the beats, man. And my homie Joe on the beats.
Happy
too.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
bro.
Yeah, and black responsibly.
Everybody.
Black responsibly.
Black responsibly.
Y'all still there? We coming.
Pause.
Keep pausing.
Double edit.
Hey,
We coming
John.
hard.
John, what you about to do?
Go to the house. Wow, what's up?
I think you suggest maybe go to Giant Eagle.
Giant Eagle right here?
No, South Eagle.
I gotta get ready to skate out. My wife just
Oh, okay.
notified me that she's gonna make some hamburgers.
Yeah, I think T is cooking.
And brother's kind of hungry.
I think- actually, she making the same thing, I
I wanted
think.
to say this on the show. I want to